Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience.
Hello, Canada and hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland.
Holy Mackinac, you can't tic-tac-toe any better. Holy Mackinac! It's everybody who scores! And the streak goes on!
Go, Leafs, go! Where is my screen? Go, Leafs, go! Well, our screen is black. Where is our screen? We are here. If you can hear me, we're having some technical difficulties. What is going on here? But I assure you, we are here. We are live, and our show is struggling. I can't switch screens. We are frozen, but I assure you, we are here. So what, what I might have to do. Oh, there we go. Hey, it finally showed up. Welcome to the show, Stream Elements. Stream Elements, welcome to the show, Ecamm. We're here. Go, Leafs, go. Oh my God, this is going to be a sign of things to come. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience, and we are in over our heads tonight. And there is a reason why, but before we get into that, Triton with the freeze. There we go. Let's say hello to everyone. Triton, what's up? Daryl, how's it going? John, hello. Jerry, what's up? Terry, hello there. NMC, Dallas, what's shaking? Colin, hello. Jason, Gator. Ooh, Gator. We're going to have words, my friend. Going for Tampa Bay. And what is up? Dina, Ben, Mark, Road Warriors coming in, going for the Leafs tonight. I'm shocked. Road Warrior, maybe you shocked the system with the cheering of the Leafs. Jerry, how's it going? Antonio, what's up? Colin, hello there. Hello, Hayden. Hello, everybody. Let's get right into the lineups, and you'll know why today is so crazy. Michael, what's going on? Here are the lineups. There's some big changes amiss tonight. For the Maple Leafs, their number one line is Michael Bunting with John Tavares and William Nylander. The number two line is Alex Kerfoot with Ryan O'Reilly and Calle Yarncroc. The number three line is Matthew Nyes with Nola Chari and Connor Timmins. Yes, you were hearing that correctly. Connor Timmins, defenseman Connor Timmins, is playing forward tonight. And the fourth line, Zach Aston-Reese with David Kempf and a rotating winger. So the Leafs are sitting out both Mitch Marner who has 99 points on the year. Marner 1 point away from 100, and he sits. Austin Matthews, he's out tonight as well, being arrested. On the defensive side, Jake McCabe with TJ Brody, Morgan Rielly with Luke Shen, Justin Hall with Timothy Liljegren. So a little bit of a shakeup here for the Leafs as they're resting a few people. No Mitch, no Matty, and no Giordano. Giordano is also sitting tonight. So here is the lineup. Oh, let me tell you about the goaltending situation. No Samsonov either. What? You guys are like, what's going on? We're playing Tampa. How do we not have Mitch, Matthews, and Sammy? Well, Sammy, we talked about it last night. He was a little banged up. His hip was bothering him. So he's out tonight, and he's also out Thursday. Samsonov will not be playing Thursday as well. Instead, we luckily at the 11th hour, we got approval, an emergency situation to call up Joseph Woll. So Woll has made the trip to Tampa Bay. Woll is going to start tonight and probably on Thursday against the Rangers. But man, it was crazy. We also have an update on Matt Murray. We're going to talk about that during the first period. For the Lightning, it is Steven Stamkos night in Tampa Bay as they are celebrating 1,000 games for Mr. Double S, Steven Stamkos. He's going to be on a line with Braden Point and Nikita Kucherov, and you know they're going to be feeding Point all night long. He's 1 goal away from 50 goals, so we're going to watch that story as well. On the second line, we got Brendan Hagel with Nick Paul and Ross Colton. We got Yzerman with Sorelli and Killorn, Pat Maroon with Bellemare and Perry. On the D-line, it's Victor Hedman with Prebex, Sergachev and Radish, Cole and Chernik. And then Andrei Vasilevsky getting the start between the pipes. So those are the line combinations. It's a little shake, rattle, and roll tonight for the Maple Leafs. Let's see if they can get through it. That is a very good question. Who is going to be backing up with Woll? It is another amateur tryout contract that they sign. I'm going to have to wait for the game to start to get his official name, but it's another amateur contract. So how it works is in the NHL today, you're allowed 1 game as an amateur contract. If you play 2, you then lose, or if you're into as a backup, you then lose your amateur status. So they had 1 come in yesterday. They have another one coming in today. And that is all we can do about that. It's a crazy situation the Leafs are in with the salary cap, but they're going to have to try and make something happen. So hopefully Woll comes in and plays okay. We got the amateur backing up as number 2, but they're going to go in here. They're going to play a tough team in the Tampa Bay Lightning who are looking to set a tone, right? Coach for the Lightning came out and said it well. This is a big game, a lot of stories going on. They want to win it, but more importantly, they just want to get out of this game healthy. They know they're going to be facing Toronto in less than a week's time when they kick off the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So we have a preview tonight, but it's not really a preview because of all the Leaf players that are out. So Toronto just wants to get through this game healthy. We're going to see how they can compete with what they have. Tampa has not played well, so we're going to see the tone. We're going to see how things are set. Did you do your daily Tim's picks? I did the daily Tim's picks. They weren't great picks. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's go to the game screen. Hopefully everything updates and behaves as it's supposed to. So far, so good. Screens are coming in. We had a little bit of a challenge with our system right before we had to kind of reboot. So hopefully we'll get things started. They dropped the puck. We got a whistle 10 seconds in, so no surprise there. Knives was starting off, and we got a penalty 10 seconds into this game. Rielly picked up the puck behind the net, took a cross check from behind by Killorn. So Killorn's going to go to the box. The referees are not going to let a whole lot go. They're going to set the tone early. And is this going to be what the playoffs are going to be like? Lots of penalties. Jacob, how's it going? We'd love to see Knives get a goal tonight. Jerry, you and me both. I think that would be awesome. Hosty didn't read the rest of the question. I'm sorry, Triton. It went so fast. Do your Tim's picks and your daily Wally quest. Yes, I got the Wally quest in. Flower basket. Check. Here comes Toronto coming in, and Nylander's offside. Oh, no, it's an interference call. We got an interference call to Riley. So just like that, the tables have turned. And there's Coaster Mom from 6 to 6K. Pretty soon, you got that right. Celebrating 12 months, a full year. Welcome in, Coaster Mom, and thank you kindly for all the support over this past year. So Riley was skating. The Tampa Bay player bumped into him and fell down. So Riley gets called for interference. Oh, my God. Where Dallas still wants her e-bug. Oh, gosh. Tampa's going to win this, so we got 4-on-4. Here's coming in. Quick shot. And a nice save there. That's going to be deflected out of play. So what a bizarre start to this hockey game. 2 penalties in the first 30 seconds. Just bananas. We have a couple of subscribers coming in. Thank you for kicking us off, coming in early. Let's get this number updated. Now we're going to have to watch and make sure all systems are operational as we go. So if you do spot something that is not working or isn't updating, please do let me know. Let the mods know. Brian, how's it going? Dawson, what's up? Here's Tampa Bay. Another snapshot and a glove save by Wall. So 53 seconds in, we already have 2 penalties and a couple nice saves by Joseph Wall. So crazy. What a start. Jacob, go Leafs go. Absolutely. Gordon, what's up? It's the ref's night again. That's right. Jennifer, how's it going? Go Leafs go. Keep 6. What's going on? Good to hear the resting Mitch and Austin. I agree. I'd love to see Mitch in, though. Love to see Mitch get his 100th point. He'd become, what, the 5th or 6th Leaf to get 100 points? And right now, only centers have gotten 100 points for Toronto. Here's Nylander in the high slot. Takes a shot. That's going to go wide into the corner. So Mitch would have been the first winger to do it. Colin getting the freeze going. Here comes Tampa Bay working their way out. 101 Patrol, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Toronto, go. Here it is, Tampa Bay. Bottom of the circle with a shot and a leg pad save. Kicking it out, and here's a break for Nylander. He's trying to fight around. Nylander gets taken down. No call there. Nylander with the partial breakaway gets pulled down by Hedman and no call. So the refs are calling players for falling down on their own, but when a player gets hauled down legitimately, no call. Here's Kerfoot racing down, no icing, as Vasilevsky had to play that one around. Danny, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Tampa Bay. Bringing it around, circling, cycling. Kerfoot coming in to help out. Hagel the bagel, feeding it through the crease. Radish picking it up in the corner. Radish coming around. David Kempf is going to cut him off. There's Justin Hall waiting on the backside. Comes to Justin Hall. He's going to create some space. A little dangerous pass out in front, but gets it to Kempf. Kempf had his pocket picked. Threw it back towards the boards. Now comes back to Kempf. He turns it over. Here comes Killorn. Killorn passes it up. Tampa coming in. Another shot and another save by Wall. So the 4-on-4 is over. Both penalties are over. We're back to 5-on-5, and Riley almost picked the pocket of Eric Chernick. Couldn't do it. Couldn't turn the corner and go. Art, what's going on in the BS game? It's crazy with all these players sitting, but we're at game 81. The places are all locked in. Everyone has their spots. Just want to get through this game at this point. The wins don't matter. You just want to get through it healthy. Radish, bagel, bun cake. I'm hungry, right? Hope Samsonov is feeling better. Me too. We know he's a little bumped up. His hip was bothering him the other night. Here's Tampa Bay spinning around with it. Now they're going to go. Here comes Ian Cole for the Lightning. Going to pass it up. Belmar going to cycle it in. This fourth line was trouble for Toronto. And there's Luke Shen stepping into his man, setting the physicality tone early. Zach Aston Reese going to chip it up to the red line. Toronto. Connor Timmins, who's playing forward tonight, is going to roll that one in. While based on a style off Carey Price, if he shuts him out today, deserves a game in the series. Keep 6. That's an interesting point. And we're not going to have Matt Murray. More on that shortly. Here's Toronto going to play it ahead. They're actually going to cycle it back now, trying to slow things down a little bit. Again, Toronto played a very emotional, high-energized game last night against Florida Panthers, winning in overtime. Adrian, how's it going? Wayne, there's a whole lot of people sitting tonight. No Matthews, no Marner, no Giordano, no Samsonov. So the deal with Matt Murray is he has officially been announced with a concussion. He's still symptomatic, so he is out for a while. The first playoff series is in doubt with Murray because of the concussion symptoms. Toronto going to win this draw in their own zone, trying to bring it out. Tavares going to pass it up. Kind of went between the defenseman and Yarncroc. A little miscommunication. They're going to dump it in. Bunting gives chase, but Vasilevsky's going to play this around first. Here comes Tampa Bay. Tampa's already whipped 5 shots at Joseph Woll, and he's been standing tall. He's going to come out and stop this one, looking to play it ahead. Here comes Tavares. Tried to get a pass across to Nyes. Couldn't connect. Comes through the middle. Nyes is going to pick it up. He go back to his defenseman. Brody back to Nyes. Here comes Nyes on the rush. Trying to make a nifty move. Couldn't cut through the middle. Now, of course, Nyes in his college game, this is the building they lost in. So Nyes, some sour memories from just a few days ago. Hopefully that can be shooken off real quick. Jeffrey, how's it going? Do you think the Leafs overplayed Sammy this year? I don't think they had a choice. I don't think they necessarily overplayed him. I think they would have liked to rest him the last game, but because they couldn't get a backup goaltender, they didn't have a choice. Here comes Riley, going to drop it off to O'Reilly. He's going to take a bump and throw it down low. Toronto on the forecheck, but Tampa Bay is going to cycle it around, go to the other side. Long pass up the middle. It's going to miss everybody, and Woll has to come out to stop it. Toronto grabs a puck with 14 and a half to go here in the first period. Here's a long pass up. Zach Aston Reese is going to dump this one in. Now, Tampa Bay has a 3-game losing streak where they've been outscored 19-8. Here's Toronto, top of the faceoff circle, little toe drag and a shot. Nice move by Kerfoot. And Vasilevsky comes up with a big save. So here is the deal. This is what's going on with the goaltending. DJ, for real, Nyes looks good. He does look good, for sure. So here's the deal. Last night, the Leafs wanted the league to give them an emergency call-up situation. The league denied it. So Toronto had to sign an amateur goaltender to back up, which is why Samsonov started. They were not going to allow an emergency backup again today. However, the Leafs disclosed the injuries to Samsonov and that he would not be playing tonight or Thursday. So because both their goalies were out, the NHL allowed an emergency backup situation for Joseph Woll. They still had to sign an amateur backup to back up. So Woll gets the start tonight. A lot of this was complicated with the signing to Nyes. And here's Tampa Bay coming through. Tampa almost with a little break through the slot. And the defense did a nice job grouping together and breaking up that play. Because Toronto signed Nyes, the NHL said, well, you must not have a big salary cap issue if you could go and sign this college kid. And so Toronto really had to make a case for themselves to get Woll up here tonight. Here's Justin Hall. Hall going to carry this one in all the way down. Gives it over to O'Reilly. Takes the shot, and Vasilevsky makes a nice save. So Toronto getting a couple good shots over here. Sam, don't they have Cujo on speed dial? Yeah, no kidding. Except that's not going to help them in Toronto. If he's in Toronto. Guys, hold on. I'll be there in 3 hours. If it goes to a shootout, I might make it in time. But that's all the deal. That's the deal with the goaltenders. A lot of complications with numbers and salary cap and the rules, the emergency backup situation. But it's all straightened out. Joseph Woll is here today. Joseph Woll is most likely going to be playing again on Thursday for game number 82 against the New York Rangers. So just a crazy, crazy turn of events. Toronto in a tough one today. Of course, resting Matthews, resting Marner, resting Giordano. Giordano deserves it. Man, this guy, he's the all-time NHL block leader. He's blocked more rubbers than a lot of goaltenders. So it's good to give him the night off. Again, I'm a little disappointed that Marner isn't playing. I really hope he can get at least 1 point against the Rangers, assuming he's going to play, right? We don't know who's going to sit and who's going to play on Thursday night, but it would be nice if he does. Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs fan Lucas, good to see you. Terry, I don't know if I said hello, but what's up, my friend? Hope you are doing well. So it's pretty crazy. Forrest, what's going on? Cheers. Can't stay out on smashing the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate hitting that like. Where are we with the like? 65 likes. If you're coming in, smash that like. We want to get up to 100 as quick as humanly possible because that tells YouTube to, hey, help share the stream out. Joyce, what's going on? Welcome in. I hope all these resting have a good rest and ready to play in the playoffs. Absolutely. I hope it really, really does help. Did I hear you say Sammy is hurt too? Wayne, yes. So they haven't officially diagnosed him with an injury. All they said is he has bumps and bruises. But during last night's game, he was favoring his hip. We saw him kind of in the tunnel, stretching his hip out. We saw him on the ice, a little slow at times to get up, stretching his hip out. So he is definitely favoring some hip issues. So he could use a couple nights off. And of course, going into the weekend, it'll end up being like a week or so off, which will be good for him. Toronto Yardy, what's going on? Welcome in. Another icing call. This is going to come all the way back. Damien, hello. Time for a beer. Watch the Penguins. Watch the Penguins. Yes, we're going to be keeping an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard tonight with the Islanders' loss yesterday and the Panthers getting a point. We have to see what happens with Pittsburgh over Chicago. It's going to be very interesting to see how everything pans out. Quick shot there by Brody. Vasilevsky had to make a nice save. Tampa Bay trying to get out. Turned over. Ryan O'Reilly all alone in front. He goes backhand and he missed the net. Ryan O'Reilly was so surprised he was all alone. He could have put out a lawn chair, played some lawn darts, and then took a shot on net. But he just kind of got overexcited and put the backhand wide of the goal. Here's Brody at the point. Going to send this one in the corner. Ryan O'Reilly is hauled down right in front of the official. No call. Okay, here we go. I see what this trend is going to be. All the way down the ice. Big hit there. Tampa Bay player gets barreled into the boards. Trying to pick it up. Here's Nyes. He's going to flip it around behind the net to Justin Hall. Hall's going to play it around the boards. Nylander trying to bat it out of the air, and he does. Toronto gets it out of their own zone. Monte Cristo, how's it going? Don't forget a Frisbee. That's right, Dallas. Little Frisbee, then pick up the stick and go for a little backhand. Coming back around to TJ Brody. He's going to reverse it back around. Look out. Riley had to play that quite quickly. Coming across. Here's Tampa Bay. Quick shot. Wall made the save. Rebound is there. Just as Jerry's dropping the cheer. Oh, it's going to kill me to cheer for Tampa Bay. Here's Achari going to give it to Brody. Hagel giving chase. Stolen by Tampa Bay. Come on, Lightning. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Come on, Lightning. Play that out. High slot. Back to the point. Quick shot. Wall makes the save. Morgan Riley trying to push his man off the puck. Can't do it. Coming around. Big shot from the point. Wall's going to grab and hold on to that one. Is Samsonov going to be 100%? Jacob, I certainly hope so. I really, really hope so. I think with a week off or so, he'll get some treatment on his hip or whatever bumps and bruises he has, and I'm sure he'll be good to go. Oh, all right. We got the shimmy redemption coming in. Let's get a quick shimmy out. We're going to celebrate 80 likes on the board. We'll do it with the shimmy, and we're going to give it a little fist pump action. And Jason wants a wave, so we're going to shimmy right into the wave. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Get your wave hands going to pump up this first period with 11 and a half minutes to go. It's 0-0, 6-4 are the shots on net in favor of Tampa Bay. Hey! All the way down the ice, picking it up. Jerry wants some ice cream. Oh, I could go for some ice cream. Taylor, how's it going? Welcome in. Quick shot on Vasilevsky. He's going to stop and play this one up the ice. Almost a breakaway for Stammer. Cannot quite get there. He's going to go back and take Luke Shen into the end boards. Dropped off. Here's Tavares. Tavares trying to get it to Bunting. Bunting couldn't get it out, but he plays it back. Over to Yarncroc. Going to play it to the back corner to Shen. Shen gets it to Yarncroc. Yarncroc to Bunting. Nice little play to get out of trouble. Bunting is going to chip this down low. Going around, taking a little shot there. Vasilevsky on the pass by. Very us. What's going on? And that's the right command. Exclamation mark points. That'll tell you how many points you have saved up here. Timmins with the puck. Going to bounce it off the boards. Toronto turning, trying to get it out. They do get it to the neutral zone. Zach Aston Reese going to chip it by. Connor Timmins trying to put this one down deep. Norman, hello there. What's going on? Very interesting to see Connor Timmins playing the forward position. I hope we get an interview from him post-game to hear how he felt playing there. Aim Crazy, what's up, man? He's going for both teams. That's right. Back and forth, back and forth. Collins shining up the cup. Oh, we have a big collision in the corner. Big collision. Tampa Bay player is down. I can't quite get the number. It's Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon is down hard. Tampa's calling for the trainer. Maroon is getting up on his own. He's going to kind of limp away from the corner. So Maroon actually went in to put a hit on Nylander, and Maroon kind of went down awkwardly, grabbed the back of his leg. So he's kind of skating off. That could be a hammy for Pat Maroon. Could be a hamstring thing. We'll see if he's going to miss any time, miss any shifts on the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. My name is Sam. This is a Samwelb12 Experience, and we are game 2 of 2 for Monday, Tuesday. We still got 2 more games to go this week. Tomorrow, we're coming live for the Toronto Raptors in their play-in game. They're taking on the Chicago Bulls as they're looking to get into the playoffs. It's going to be our first ever basketball game here on the channel. So come on over, hang out, have some fun during the Raptor game. We'll see how that goes. And Thursday night, we're going to be right back here for Toronto and the New York Rangers to close out the season, hanging out, having a good time, talking some hockey, seeing who's playing, who's sitting, what it's going to be. So we'd love to have you along for the ride. So as you're coming in, smash that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's go Leafs go. Let's keep battling here. We're shorthanded. Yeah, we are, because we're missing a few players, and hey, that's okay. That's okay that we're missing a few players. No Matthews, no Marner, no Giordano, no Samsonov, but we're getting through. We're going to get by, and that's because that's the way Toronto plays. We're going to show this team how we can play as a team. We're going to show the league that, hey, if a couple superstars are out, we can still play. Now, I didn't do the math, but you know how much money is on the bench between Matthews and Marner? It's crazy. Crazy when you think about all that coin not in tonight's game. Now, if you missed it last night, it was Matthew Nye's first appearance as the Toronto Maple Leafs. He signed a 3-year contract. This year does count as the first year of that contract, so he'll have 2 more to go. He's holding his own. He made some nice plays. He made a little learning lesson plays, we'll call it. But he's fitting in nicely with this group as well. What an overtime goal by John Tavares.
Let's go!
Teaching the Panthers a lesson. Emmanuel coming in with the subscribe. All right, we're back from commercial break. Let's get back into this hockey game. Let's see if this is refreshed. No, it hasn't refreshed yet. There we go. And we got a penalty coming up off that draw, an interference call. It's going to be against Toronto. My gosh, who's getting the call? Looks like McCabe. So McCabe goes off for interference. I can't believe they'll call that. What is going on with all these updates today on our scoreboard? So they're looking at things. The TV commentators are so funny. They're like, I suppose that's interference. So definitely some questionable calls right now. So Tampa Bay is going to get a power play. Let's see what this is going to bring. Again, Emmanuel, thank you for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Here's Tampa Bay with the puck. 9:15 to go in the first period. 1:35 in the power play. And Toronto's going to get this one out and down the ice. Of course, it's against Schroeder. Absolutely went. All right, we'll see you soon. Here comes Tampa Bay on the rush. They're going to drop this one back. I hate this drop back pass for every team that does it. Coming right up the middle is Kuch. Kucherov splitting the sea of defense. Going right up the gun and getting a nice shot off, and Joseph Wall had to be solid, making a huge stop there. So nice play. They have size and they use it on every play. Jeffrey, that is for sure. They do 100%. 100%. Great play, though. Great play by Wall. He's seeing the puck real well. Over to Kucherov, bottom of the face-off circle. He's going to flip it to the blue line now across the other side. Big shot. And that hit post. Hit the post. Taking the full wind up and just blasting it through. Here's Sergachev. Trying to give it back. Here it comes. Can't see who it was. I think it's Sergachev again. Killorn gets tangled up in the middle. Here comes Stamkos. Stamkos coming in, putting it in the slot is there. Wall is down, makes two great saves. Off Killorn. Wow. Stamkos spinning around. He's watched by Yarncroc. Gonna send it around, wrapping it all the way around on the boards. Kucherov gonna play that in the middle. And Toronto just keeps forcing it back to the outside. Yarncroc and Brody gonna run into each other. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Did you see the Canada game went to the shootout last night? Dallas, yes, I did. It was absolutely incredible. I posted a short today of the shootout winner by Team Canada over Team USA. If you missed that shootout goal, it was a beauty. So definitely check out our short. Can we start calling this kid the brick wall? Jeffrey, pretty soon we can. He has been awesome. Rob, how's it going? That's right. China ain't the only country with a great wall. Love it. Home opener for the Blue Jays tonight. That's right, Toronto Yardy. It is the Jays home opener. The renovations look spectacular that they've done at the Rogers Center, a.k.a. Skydome. So 7:54. Killorn is going to take a cross-checking penalty. So the refs are handing out penalties like Oprah hands out cars. So 4-on-4 for 19 seconds to go. Toronto's going to win the draw, 4-on-4. Here's Liljegren. He's coming in, bringing it down low. Can't get the shot off, and that's picked up. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that very, very much. Tampa Bay, their turn, 4-on-4. As 4-on-4 is going to expire, Toronto will now go on a 1:40 power play, but Tampa still has it. You get a penalty, and you get a penalty, and you get a penalty. That's right. That's what it's like, Dallas. It's crazy. Here comes Riley. Let's see. 1.5 for Toronto on the power play. They're going to drop it back. Here they come. Terry bringing up the Dallas emoji. Stepping over the line. Toronto, quick shot. They score on the power play.
Holy mackerel!
What a goal. And you know who it is?
Getting jiggy with it.
Big Willie Styles. Willie Nylander gets 39 of the year.
You got the touch.
Let's play it again.
Getting jiggy with it.
Willie Nylander, and I figured out the key to Willie. I've unlocked the secret. I've unlocked the secret. I don't pick him in my Tim Hortons picks, and he scores. This is the first game for a while I have not selected Willie because I thought he was due, and he scored. So that means I cannot pick William Nylander again for Tim Hortons. So Willie gets number 39 on the year on the power play. Unbelievable. That is how we do it. Way to go, Willie. Yes, indeed. And again, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Subscribes keep rolling in. We'll keep updating that number. Playing it around the boards. McCabe there to hold it in. He's going to go cross ice. Toronto's going to throw this one in on Vasilevsky. He's going to glove it down and hang on to that one. 6:40 to go in the first period, and Toronto with a 1-0 lead. Sorry, Gator Ghosts. I know that one stings. So you know what, Willie, it's funny, watching it in slow-mo, Nylander looks like he actually fanned on the shot. It looked like he was going to try and snipe it and go upstairs, but it hit the bottom, the heel of his stick, and went 5-hole on Vasilevsky. So a little trick shot from Nylander finds the way. This is the way. And Nylander found it. Willie Styles gets it going. Tremaine, what's going on? Welcome in. Tampa's going to bring this back down into Toronto zone. Oh, I got my windows open and somebody's cooking. It smells so good. Playing it back around. Big shot. That's going to be blocked by number 2, Luke Shen. Coming up the other side, Nick Paul. What a save. 1 on Paul. 2 on Stamkos. 3 on Stamkos, and Stamkos sends it back to the point, and here's a shot, and they score! Tampa! The Empire strikes back! Tampa Bay! That was Stormtrooper 1 to Stormtrooper 2 to Darth Vader, and he puts it past Wall with a blast from the Death Star. It was a tip shot. Killorn tips it through. Wall was in perfect position, but the deflection just changed direction and put that one in. Mark's coming in. Go Bolts. Do you think Willie could be an all-star next year? That's a great question. I think he should have been an all-star this year. I think he got hosed, to be honest. Caroline, welcome in. Go Tampa, go. Nice shot. Nice deflection by Killorn. Tampa strikes back. That goal was clearly Sam's fault. It's true, Onyx. I was screening the goaltender. I was distracting him. So Toronto's actually having a conversation with the official. Not sure what that was all about. But with 6 minutes to go, we got a 1-1 hockey game. Puck's going to come all the way down the ice. We're almost at 100 likes. Who's going to be 100? Smash that like. Morgan, what's going on? Trade him this summer, Jeffrey says. It might not be a bad idea. They're going to have to free up some cap room. Stolen by Achari. He had Kerfoot break and he couldn't get him the puck. And they're in offside as Kerfoot just couldn't hold up on the line. 100 likes. There it is. 100 likes on the board. So they're going to a commercial break. And we're going to get a little selly in for 100 likes. Thank you all so much. Little crisscross. Make you want to jump. There we go. A little selly for 100 likes on the board. Thank you all so very much. Thanks for coming in. I hope you guys are having a blast tonight. This is shaping up to be an incredible hockey game, considering the talent that is not playing. If you missed it off the bat, Samsonov, also known as Sammy, not in the lineup tonight for Toronto. Matthews and Marner, both not in the lineup for Toronto. Giordano, not in the lineup for Toronto. So Toronto sitting some players out to rest up and get healthy. And they're hanging around. This has been a good game so far. Let's see how fast we can get the likes to 200. Terry, I like your thought process. Terry has challenged the chat. Let's see what we can do. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Dad dance. Oh, we haven't done the dad dance in a while. I'll tell you what. We'll do, where are we? 114. 130. When we get to 130, we're going to break out the dad dance. Onyx, we haven't done that in far too long. So 130 likes. We're going to get the dad dance going. Peter, I hate Killorn. Yeah, there's a lot of Tampa Bay players I have some strong emotions with, I'll tell you. But they're a good team. But, in the last 4 years, this has been the worst team performance for Tampa Bay of the last 4 years. Definitely on that downhill curve, right? 2 Stanley Cups, almost number 3, and then this year starting to go down. And that's why I think Toronto is going to take them out. Toronto's going to take it this year in the playoffs. Pat, how's it going? Welcome in. Dad dancers. Gator. Nice, my friend. Nice. Caroline, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's had a great day, a great start to the week. David, hello there. Welcome in. All right, let's go. We got 5.5 to play in the first. Let's see what Toronto can do. They're going to get it out of their own zone. They're going to work it down. Nylander is going to roll that one in. So it was Nylander from O'Reilly and Yarncroc, and then Killorn from Sergachev and Stammer. Here comes Tampa Bay. Going to play it around, trying to get it out of their own zone. Toronto defense doing a nice job pinching. Holding it in. Going to send it around the other side. Nylander going in the corner. Not overly aggressively, but he comes away with the puck. Nylander stick handling in the middle of the ice. Going to play it across to Justin Hall, who sends it in for a tip. Kempf with a shot. And Nyes had a shot, and Vasilevsky finds the puck and holds on to that one. So Toronto with a couple great opportunities. Nyes getting in front of the puck. Now, some of you might be thinking, Knives, you know, he's a rookie. He's a young guy. Listen, Knives is seasoned. He decided to stick it out and finish college. So he has a number of championships, championship appearances, games, all under his belt. Great experience. Also, don't forget, he's 6'2", like 210 or 212 pounds. So he's a big boy. So he can play. He's not your average 18-year-old coming in. Puck off the boards. It comes back through the blue crease. Yarncroc takes a shot, hits a body in front. Vasilevsky didn't see it. Bunting is going to kick that out. Back to Liljegren. It bobbles off his stick. He can't keep it in. They got to come pick this one out. Got to pick it up. It'll be easy first round for Toronto, 6 at most. That's where I'm going. 5 or 6 games is what I'm predicting as well, Terry. Dean, how's it going? Jonathan, what's up? Here comes Tampa Bay, bringing it into Toronto zone. Cycling it around, it's Pat Maroon, so he's obviously okay after that awkward fall earlier. And a bizarre play, and he scores! No, it ain't so. Tampa Bay. And it's the man that I cannot stand. The Goon, Pat Maroon, somehow gets a stick on the puck and puts this one through. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. Maroon back to the point. Tampa sends it across. It took a funny bounce. It hit Liljegren's skate, came right to Maroon, and he put it in. Wall had no chance. There's actually Corey Perry interferes with Joseph Wall in front of the net, battling down low. It's not going to be called goaltender interference, I don't think. Are they going to challenge it? We'll have to wait and see. It was a big battle in front of the net. Keefe is talking to the official. I think they're going to go take a look. Zazfam, what's going on? Welcome in. JT, what's going on? Richard, hello. Bria, hello. All right, good eye, Samwell, good eye. They are challenging it for goaltender interference. So this is being challenged. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye on the replay. The skate of Corey Perry in front was kicking the pad of Joseph Wall, so he could not get over to make that save. But the question is, was he being pushed in it? He's battling with Tavares in front. Corey Perry skates in the blue ice on his own, then he comes out, then he sticks out his leg. He's battling with Tavares. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's the problem. Okay, so I'm watching it. This is very hard to see. Tavares isn't really giving Perry room to come out, but Perry is kind of sticking his legs backwards to interfere. So this can go either way. I don't know what the right call is. I got to see this from a different angle. Perry goes in. Tavares is trying to box him out. But Corey Perry's got his arm underneath Tavares and is holding on. Here's the call. Whoa!
After reviewing the play, the call on the ice stands, no goal.
No goal, even though it wasn't a call on the ice. But no goal, I'm shocked. I got it right. I'm shocked. This one could have went either way, but no goal on the play. Corey Perry interfering with the goaltender Wall. So this gets overturned. So we're back to a 1-1 hockey game. Wow. You'd think this is playoffs with the amount of penalties and the review and the callback. There's so much happening here in the first. And here's Toronto. Achari can't get a shot off. And Toronto scores! Toronto coming right up and they score from the point.
Holy Vandaloo!
Luke Shen, he's going to fire this one in from the point. Luke, baby.
Oh, yeah!
Unbelievable. Woo! Luke Shen coming right back and saying, ha, 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 I got you, Tampa Bay. What a play. Toronto coming in. It was a nice move there by Achari to make his way in. Gets the puck back to Luke Shen. And Luke just tees into this one. It was a rolling puck. He got all of it. It goes up over the shoulder of Vasilevsky. Wow. Talk about an emotional roller coaster of a ride. That is just wild.
From way downtown, bang!
So Luke Shen gets his 4th. I have 20 push-ups to do. Dawson. There you go. Get crack-a-lackin'. Holy moly. Here comes Tampa Bay. We're 3:40 to go in the first period. This has been action-packed, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Puck in the corner, coming back around. Tampa Bay has it down low. 2-1 Toronto. Going to play it in front. Rebound off wall, made a nice stop. Puck coming back to the point, going to be shot. A big block there, goes to the corner. Picked up by Cirelli. He's going to get poke checked by O'Reilly. He's going to go off the boards. Here's a race for it for Knives. Knives trying to get in there first. He's going to be taken into the corner by Prebex. I was hoping Knives would have been able to pick it up and turn the corner, but he couldn't get there in time. Hedman is back to pick up the puck. Going to play a little catch. Hedman with it. Tavares coming in on the forecheck. Here comes Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay on the move. Working, juking, and jiving, moving things around. Toronto picks up the loose puck. It comes back. Where are we? 127 likes on the board. Thank you all so much. Yarncroc going to roll this one in. Toronto in on the forecheck, looking to pick it up. Jeffrey, what's going on? I hope they win big time tonight as well. Well, it has been Keep Six, a crazy game. Let's go, Leafs. Let's get it going. Gonna play it around. My internet is freezing up on me. This isn't good. Come on, internet. Don't fail me now. We're gonna have to switch to the backup stream. Oh, there we go. Quick shot. Whew. Radish gonna play this one around. All the way down. Here comes Hagel. Hagel the bagel. Gonna roll this one in front. Can't pick it up. That's right. Go Leafs, go. Oh, Sean, I appreciate that, my friend. But there we go. We're over 130 likes. Oh, Terry dropping the freeze. And you know what? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Is that a little pour some sugar on me? No, I think it's a little shook me all night long. No, is that you gave love a bad name? Whatever it is, it's the dad dance time. All you dads out there, you know when you get to a party, you get on the dance floor. It's the dad dance time. We're celebrating 130 likes and 2 subscribers away from 5630. So we're just celebrating as the Leafs take a 2-1 lead. Here come the Leafs with the puck. You know what? We're just going to keep celebrating till the end of this period. Who's going to celebrate with me? Who's going to dance at home? Maroon's goal, Tremaine, it was called back for goaltender interference. So it's the dad dance time as we close out this period. Here comes Tampa Bay. They have the puck, working it through the neutral zone. There you go. Henry's busting a move at home. In the corner. Thank you, subscriber. Oh, we got a little brawl. The gloves are down. It's Luke Shen tearing it up with Pat Maroon. Luke Shen, come on. Oh, Shen with a left. Oh, he's a lefty, eh? He's going with the left, Shen. Over the top, Maroon. Maroon kicks him in the shin. Come on, Yagoon. Shen is just filling him in. Maroon turns away. They're wrestling now, trying to get grappling hold. Maroon trying to come over the top. Shen again with the lefts. Shen coming in with the lefts and slams Maroon to the ground. Luke Shen on fire.
Because that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold Simpson.
Way to go, Shenner.
Well, guys, 5 minutes each for fighting.
Nice job, Luke Shen, getting in there, battling hard. Let me update these. Number 1 sub away from 5630. Nice shot by Shen, coming in with the lefts. There it is, Terry. Oh, the Hulkster. What a rumble. Nice job by Shen. So they're each getting their 5s for fighting. That's right. Random hockey fan. Way to go, Shen. Absolutely. So, and Maroon is getting the 2-minute instigator. So not only does Luke Shen answer the call, that's right, the Magic was calling, and Luke Shen picked up that phone and slammed it down. Luke Shen not only takes down Maroon, but Maroon gets 2 minutes for instigating. So Toronto's going to come away with a 2-minute power play. Oh, sorry, roughing. They're not giving him the instigator. They gave him the extra 2 for roughing. And there we go. Thank you, subscriber, getting us to 5630. Quick shot by Nylander. Jason Crosby's number 1. Well, Crosby has some work to do. Here comes Tampa Bay shorthanded, working their way down, coming around behind the net. Tampa's still with it. Gonna play this across. Tampa shorthanded. Gonna fire this one in. Finally, it's picked up by Riley. Riley being pressured hard. Tampa Bay coming in very aggressive. Here, down 40 seconds to go. I missed hitting the sound, so I'm going to hit it now.
Last minute of play in this period.
35 seconds to go. Toronto coming in. You guys have crushed it. Almost 150 likes by the end of the first period. Can we get there? 6 likes away. Can we get 6 likes in the next 20 seconds? A little shimmy to end the period. We're going to mix it up. Coming in. Cross ice. Toronto setting up on the power play. 20 seconds. Someone shoot the puck. Here's Nylander. Oh, it got through Vasilevsky, but it didn't get into the twine. It just rolled wide of the net. Nylander getting close. They're going to play it down. Wall comes all the way to play it out. Here's Tavares. Tavares is going to roll it in, and oh, Tavares gets leveled at the buzzer. Here comes Ryan O'Reilly, and O'Reilly gets taken down. Sergachev just absolutely laid out Tavares. Belmar is on top of Riley. Tavares and Sergachev are having words. Morgan Riley's got somebody in a headlock. Looks like Ian Cole. They're going to separate. But Ryan O'Reilly came in and got tripped up, and Belmar kind of went on top of him. So what a play. Tampa Bay flexing their physical muscle, and Toronto is answering the call.
Let's go.
What a way to end the period. Caustic coming in with the subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's get that updated. I just want to see if they're going to put any penalties on the board from this call, and then we'll switch over officially to the intermission screen. So, all right, they're not going to give us anything now. They'll sort it out for the start of the second period. Let's hop over to our first period intermission screen. And if you don't know our good friend AAU Triton, you should.
Looking for that channel that is well-rounded? We will show you how to program and design your own holiday lights. We play a wide range of VR games on the MetaQuest 2. We will even show you how to take virtual vacations to places like Disney World. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when we go live or upload a new video. See you soon.
That is our good friend AAU Triton. You can find him in the chat all the time. He does amazing work over on his channel. So if you like video games, if you like VR, definitely check it out what he can do, because he does some pretty cool stuff. Not only that, he's got the puppy cam. He's got an amazing, amazing little pup who's not so little anymore that you can watch anytime you need a little pick-me-up. So here we are, first period intermission, brought to you by Urban Beard, the Canadian beard care company for all your facial hair needs. Check them out, Urban Beard. Give a little zap of the QR code, use promo code Samwelb12 and earn yourself 20% off your purchases. Well, where do we start tonight? Let's start with the goal scorers. The game was opened by William Nylander getting his 39th of the year from O'Reilly and Yarncroc. It was then Alex Killorn who scored his 26th from Sergachev and Stamkos. We thought Maroon had scored, but it gets called back on goaltender interference, and then Luke Schenn puts in his 4th of the year, and that's listed as unassisted. What an unbelievable go-around. The shots on net so far, it is 14 for Tampa Bay, 12 for Toronto. Tampa goes 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto is 1 for 3. Of course, they have one in progress right now. Toronto is leading the way in the faceoff circle, 52% to 48%. 3 block shots for the Leafs, 2 for Tampa Bay. 3 takeaways for Toronto, 2 for Tampa Bay. Toronto bettered their giveaways. They only had 1 giveaway in the first period last night. Tonight, they have no registered giveaways. Tampa with 2. Toronto is actually out-hitting Tampa Bay. 8 hits to 6 hits. The penalties. Alex Killorn opened it up 11 seconds in with a cross-checking call. Then Morgan Riley, 32 seconds in, takes an interference call. Then McCabe got an interference call. Then Killorn got a cross-checking call. Then Maroon and Schenn each getting 5 for fighting. And then Maroon getting the additional 2 for roughing. And then Ryan O'Reilly, looks like O'Reilly right at the end of that scruff, the end of the period, looks like he's been given 2 minutes for, well, it just says 2-minute minor, so I'm going to assume that's for roughing. So we'll have to see how that all does shake out as the next period gets going. That hockey boy, welcome in and welcome to the show. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, there's a lot of games we're watching. New Jersey Devils up 1-0 over the Buffalo Sabres. Columbus Blue Jackets and Philadelphia Flyers, they're tied at 2s. Carolina 2-0 over Detroit. 0-0 Buffalo and Washington, of course. Boston and Washington. Boston looking to set the NHL points record with a win tonight over the Caps. The big game in question is the Chicago Blackhawks and the Pittsburgh Penguins. That is currently tied at 0s. That is your out-of-town scoreboard. What the puck? Welcome in. Good to see you. So, what a game. What a start. If you missed it off the top, no Austin Matthews, no Mitch Marner, no Giordano, no Samsonov. So, Toronto is holding their own without all of those guys. They're playing some pretty darn good hockey right now. It has been back and forth, but they've been playing what I've kind of been preaching and what they played when they had both their goaltenders out, the group defense. This is something Toronto played really, really, really well. When they played a group defense, they were able to shut down their opponents. When both their goalies came back and were healthy, they went away from that, and I think it cost them some points. They've now gone back to that. They're playing that group defense today. And man, it is really paying dividends. What do you think about the Boston Bruins this year? They're a great team. So Jeffrey, Boston is doing something that we've never seen done before, right? They're putting up wins like crazy. They're a solid hockey team. And I'll admit it, I'm going to eat crow. The Boston Bruins, I predicted when they started the season, would not make the playoffs, considering all of their top players were out for long periods of time, right? They missed the first couple months of the year. And somehow, Boston found a way to win. They found a way to succeed without a lot of key pieces of their group. And then as they started getting healthy and they started coming in, man, they just exploded. So Boston, they're unstoppable right now. That hockey boy, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm watching the play for the Leafs, not off to a good start. Oh, God. That hockey boy. So pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy to see what they can do. What's going to happen in the playoffs with Boston? Who's going to shut them down? We know the thing about the curse, right? The curse of Gator, thank you, my friend. Gator Ghost upgrading his membership. Much appreciated there. TJ coming in, celebrating his anniversary. So let's give a big shout out to all of our channel members. All of our channel members, the support that you give to the channel is so incredibly huge, and it helps us invest right back into the channel. So thank you to all of our channel members. We're going to talk about channel memberships a little bit more in the second period. We got a lot of renewal memberships coming in, all the renewals flooding through. You still have your points. Yes, you still have your points, TJ. And the one thing I want to mention, and thank you for talking about points, at the end of the season, at the end of the regular season, so in just a couple of days after Thursday's game, we're going to reset all of the points. So you have to use your points tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday, our last couple streams. You're still earning new points now, but we're going to reset everything. We're going to purge the database and start fresh come playoff time. So everybody will have a chance at going up the top leaderboard. Group defense rules, Richard, it so does. Really, really does make a huge difference. Wish Joe Thornton would have stayed in Boston. Joe Thornton, he's a unrestricted free agent, quite enjoying himself. Gator, Tampa Bay winner. Oh, we'll see, Gator. We'll see. It's going to be a long series, but I tell Tampa Bay's got to get their acts together. They're going to have to play a little bit better than this. So coming up for us this week, tomorrow night is the Toronto Raptors versus the Chicago Bulls in the play-in game. Raptors trying to squeeze into the playoffs there. And then Thursday night, we're right back here with Toronto and the New York Rangers. And the Rangers, of course, what an end of the year have they had. They, much like some of these top teams, the Rangers, Colorado, these guys were like in 10th, 9th place come Christmas time, and they've really worked their tails off and climbed the standings. Now the Rangers, have a chance to get into second or first. Colorado moved into first the other day, so good hockey all around. Are you going to call J games again? Jason, absolutely. We're definitely going to do more J games. We did the first couple for the season to get open and started going. We're going to switch gears. We're going to go playoffs. We're only doing this one Raptor game because it's a important game. Try and get them in the playoffs. And then after hockey season, once the Stanley Cup is handed out, we are going to switch gears and do lots more Blue Jays baseball. Hockey Boy, so you ever going to go to Wonderland this year again and do a live stream of it? Yes, Hockey Boy. Great question. Thank you for that. We will do an on-site, I'm hoping a couple live on-site streams from Canada's Wonderland. Wonderland has a couple new attractions they're opening this year, and we're going to bring you those live. We're going to go to the parks. We're going to check them out. We're going to do some streams from there. We're going to try and get to the pass holder preview night, depending on how it works out. Getting there during the playoffs, I'd rather do the playoff games. So on a weekend, if it works out, we can get to Wonderland, we will absolutely do it. And if you're from the Toronto area and you happen to be at Wonderland and you see we're live and streaming at Wonderland, feel free to come up, say hello, introduce yourself. We'd love to say hello and meet you all in real life and say hello. So don't ever be afraid. If you ever see us somewhere, as long as it doesn't look like an emergency situation, if you ever see us somewhere, feel free to come over and say hello. Say hello. Endgame, what's going on? Is in the Blue Jay home opener tonight? The Blue Jay home opener is tonight. Dallas provided an update earlier. I think they're losing 3-0, which is not great. Will Sam reset the points this week? Oh, what does the Magic 8-ball say? I won't recommend it. Oh, no. Well, sorry. We got to reset the points. Got to bring him in check. Grab a little drink here. So that's what we have going on. There's going to be a lot of action coming up in the next 2 months as we get into the playoffs. The other big thing we have is to announce the winner of our hockey pool. And let's actually take a look at where the standings are. Shame on me, I haven't checked this for a little while. But we've been running a hockey pool all season long. If I can find it here, Yahoo Fantasy. There you go. We did it through the Yahoo portal. Let's take a look and see how close it is. I haven't been watching this on purpose to see if things were getting close. I mean, my team sucked, so I didn't have a chance. But the winning team from our hockey pool is going to win a few nights hotel stay in Las Vegas. And right now, oh, we had a little bit of movement here. It looks like it's going to be a runaway, a little chunky sauce. If you're here in the chat, whoever's team is a little chunky sauce, even though you've used all your games, you have a big, big lead. I don't know if Tijuana Donkey Show is going to be able to catch you, but it looks like we're going to have a winner. So a little chunky sauce, I'm going to have to reach out to you after Thursday. If you can hold on a couple more games, you could be our winner. So it was a lot of fun. We did a great hockey pool. We learned a lot. Some things we liked, some things we didn't necessarily like. But we'll look and see if we're going to do it again next year. But we came up with a big, big prize. Something we really wanted to put together and do for this year was a nice hockey pool. So the top team is up there. All right, I'm going to reach out to that manager and let him know where he sits. Yeah, gotta love fantasy hockey pool team names. They are absolutely awesome. So going into the second period, what does Toronto have to do and what does Tampa Bay have to do? What are the keys for both of these teams to get through the second period? For Toronto, they have to continue to play this group defense. Your freeze doesn't work. Endgame, there is a delay, not a delay. There is a cooldown period, so it could be on cooldown. So Toronto, they need to continue playing their group defense. They've done an outstanding job so far, and I really, really have been appreciating how the forwards have been coming back and helping out. Brett says Toronto wins. They keep getting the puck to Ashen. Did you mean Aston? Well, Matthews isn't playing tonight, so I'm not sure who you meant there. But they're doing a good job moving the puck around for sure. They have to keep doing their group defense. They have to keep using the boards as they were. And they have to continue their physical presence. Oh, Shen. Gotcha. Thank you, Brett. Shen. Yes, they keep getting the puck to Shen. Shen has been solid on both ends of the ice. He's got the goal. He's got a fight. He's doing absolutely incredibly well. Lindsay, how's it going? I'm fantastic. I hope you're doing well. Also, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Lindsay, a good friend of the channels. What does Tampa Bay have to do to get back in this game? Well, Tampa Bay, they need to increase their physicality. And I can't believe I'm saying this about Tampa Bay. But they need to be smart about where they're laying their hits. Tampa Bay, they had their chances and Wall played well, but they were very sloppy in this first period. Shen has been playing as advertised. TJ, 100%. I couldn't agree with you more. And let me tell you, I will eat crow on that one too, because when I heard that they were picking up Luke Shen, I was disappointed. I said to myself, Shen is not the guy. He's slow. He's not going to be able to keep up with the game. The game has surpassed him. He's going to be a liability. I couldn't be wrong on more fronts with Luke Shen. Luke Shen has done everything. He has not been fast, but he's played his position well to the point where he doesn't need to be fast, if that makes sense. Luke Shen has found a way to always be in the right position so he can make the big play when needed. If you notice, Luke Shen isn't the person who's getting caught creating an odd man rush. He's also not the one who's going to lead the rush up the ice, but he doesn't have to do that. So Luke Shen, I agree. He's everything that he was meant to be and then some. Concilio, what's going on? Just got here. Who scored for the Leafs? The Leaf goal scorers are, let me bring this back up. It was William Nylander and Luke Shen. Those two were absolutely spectacular. Now, talking about Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay needing to increase their physicality, that's going to be a big deal for them, right? When you come in, you got that fourth line with Belmar and Maroon and those guys. They're going to hit you, and of course, Corey Perry. They're going to play borderline dirty, right? They're going to hit you. They're going to grind you. They're going to take the shots. You need to be able to take that and turn it around. You got to shut that down. Jansen says, Biggio with a huge catch. Oh, I'm going to have to catch the replay of the Jays game. Going to catch the highlights a little later on. Murph from Canada, bring back Randy Carlyle on defense. Oh my gosh. Man, he would talk about a big physical presence. He is a heads-up hockey player, and he hits just like and he hits and likes the corners. Yeah, the corners is a big thing. Marty, what's going on? Welcome in. The other thing Tampa's got to do is their top lines got to get going. And I say this because Hagel's been fast, but he's been sloppy, right? Kucherov has had good shots, but he hasn't been in good shooting positions. And I hate to say it, and even though he's got a point tonight, Steven Stamkos seems to be a couple steps behind the play. And this is something I'm surprised, because Stamkos just seems to be a step slower. I don't know if he's got a nagging injury, something's going on with him. Or maybe it's just the way, Tampa's trying to set an expectation going in the playoffs. You never know these days. But Stamkos, he doesn't seem to have that same stride that I'm used to seeing from Steven Stamkos. Now, he kind of has the same effect that Matt Sundin used to have, right? Good evening, Eleanor. Hello, Jack. You used to see Matt Sundin coasting around the ice, but it was because he was tall and he had these huge strides. and he just made skating look flawless, right? So you thought he wasn't skating, but he was really moving. So Stamkos has a little of that, but he just doesn't seem to be up in the plays like he used to be. So it's going to be interesting to see what Stamkos can do coming in to this second period. Road Warrior, it is so weird to see you drop and go, Leafs go. I don't know if I should be scared. All right, they're getting set. They're getting ready to come back for the second period. We're going to switch it over to the game screen. I want to thank everybody for hanging out through first intermission. Coming up in second intermission, when we get through all the stats, we're going to go back into some hockey trivia. So you want to make sure to hang around. We had some fun doing that last night. But right now, let's get back to the game. Here we are, a little hop, step, and a jump over to the game screen. Of course, the Leafs going to start it with 2 men in the box. We got 4-on-4 for 50 seconds to go. Let me update the subscriber numbers. Thank you all so much for coming in and hitting that subscribe. The Leafs started short because of the players they didn't dress tonight. They went with Connor Timmins and extra D playing forwards. Coming around, a little collision there, the side of the net. Wall's going to pick up his stick, and other Leaf players hauled down. Here comes quick shot. Wall's going to knock that one down. Comes in front again. Wall had to reposition. Back to the point. Here comes Hedman throwing it across. Setting up Tampa Bay on this 4-on-4. They've been controlling it the whole time so far. Here comes Tampa. They're going to roll it down deep. 4-on-4 is about to expire. Now there's a power play for the Lightning. Toronto's going to send this one into Tampa Bay zone as Tampa now 1 minute on the power play. Looking to get back in this game. Toronto up 2-1, and here we go. Start of the second period. You're just coming back in. Thank you for joining us. Tampa carrying this in. How do you stop the host from telling bad dad jokes? How do you do that, Triton? Quick shot by Stamkos. Nice save by Wall. Big rebound to Stamkos again. Going to feed it across. And there's another shot by Sergachev. That's deflected out of play. You hide his big book of jokes. Actually, Triton, it's funny you say that. I have like 2 weeks of jokes here on my pad. I've been forgetting to pull off the jokes as we go. So I got a whole bunch of jokes saved up here. So nice little puck movement there by Tampa Bay. That's one of the keys that they needed to do and get going. Toronto wins the draw. They're going to backhand this up and out and down the ice. It's going to roll right on Vasilevsky. He's going to stop it and play it aside to Sergachev. Here comes Sergachev. Going to drop it back. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Kucherov. Going to pass this one down. Try to set it up inside. Stamkos. Going to play this aside to Kucherov. Toronto's going to intercept. They're going to get out of the zone. Sergachev has to come back and pick it up. Henry, how's it going? I just hit the like. Number 175. Way to go. On our way to 200 likes. Henry, thank you so much. Here comes Tampa Bay again. Power play is now expired. They're back at even strength. Going to bring this out. Hedman has to go back and pick it up. Of course, Victor Hedman, he's a pretty big boy himself, standing at 6'7" tall. Playing it down low, picked up by Hagel in the corner. He's going to send it to the point. Dished off. Here's a long shot. Wall make the save. Gave up a big rebound. Got the pad out, made the second save, and now he's going to hang on to it. Matthews, what's going on? Welcome in. Gideon, hello there. Welcome in. So some nice stops here by Wall. Wall seeing the puck really well. But the one issue that I have with him is he's giving up big rebounds again. Up, down, down. What's going on? Welcome in. I spent the night in a haunted house. I wasn't scared. But that's funny. Nice. Up, down, down. Face off. Ryan O'Reilly's going to lose that. Tampa Bay going to roll this in on net. Another big rebound. Wall's going to knock this to the corner. Ryan O'Reilly's going to play this. They get it to the line. Toronto can't get it out. Tampa Bay continuing to put the pressure. Toronto's going to have another chance. They go up the boards to Nylander. Nylander going to play this across. Toronto finally brings it out through the neutral zone to a Ryan O'Reilly. He's going to play this one in. Puck bounce towards the net. Here's Knives going to send it in front for O'Reilly. He didn't see it. Nice little play there by Knives to put the puck into the slot. Nick Paul, he's going to get it to the line, not out. Tavares is going to hold this one in. Tavares going to take the shot. It goes wide. Nylander. No, it's Nyes. Going to pick it up at the blue line. Nyes going to take his shot. Has his stick lifted. And he lifts his stick on his own to keep it in. Nice play by Knives. All right. We're getting a wave coming in. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Get the virtual wave rolling. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Here comes Toronto to Tavares. Tavares to Timmins. Timmins back to Tavares. Again, yes, Connor Timmins is playing forward tonight. In the corner. Tavares, he's getting bodied there big time. Coming back around. Nice little check there by Chernik on Tavares. He's all over him. Going to roll it in front. Here's Bunting going in the corner to pick it up. Bunting going to slap him around. Bunting hasn't been as physical as I would have expected him to be. Hey! But with Bunting, maybe he's been told, keep it easy today. Just go easy, and he's saving it up for the playoffs. Toronto going to roll this down, coming up at the line. Cole's going to throw a hit on Kempf. Here comes Tampa Bay out of their own zone. And we got another fight. Now, as I said, Michael Bunting controlling it. Michael Bunting drops the glove with Corey Perry. Bunting and Perry, they're bent over the Toronto bench. They're not really going to get to fight much. Oh, Corey Perry, you dirty son of a gun. As the linesmen have Michael Bunting tied up, bent over the bench, Corey Perry's giving him uppercuts, and Bunting can't protect himself because the officials are holding them down. Corey Perry, you dirty gun. You son of a gun. He's one of those guys, I cannot stand him, but if he was a Maple Leaf, I would be happy as can be. So Michael Bunting is just skating across the ice, and Corey Perry comes out of nowhere and cross-checks Bunting from behind. Bunting then lifted the stick like he was going to whack Perry, but instead, he puts the stick down, he calls out to him, and he yells at him, and they kind of go at it. So we'll have to see, are they going to get 5s for fighting?
Oh, guys, 5 minutes each for fighting!
Or are they just going to get 2 for roughing? So they are getting, looks like they are getting 5s for fighting. Corey Perry and Michael Bunting. A lot of this is setting up. Bunting doesn't drop the gloves often. Does not drop the gloves often. So here he comes, mixing it up a little bit.
Woo! Acknowledge me.
So we'll have to see if this contributes, if this continues. Again, thank you. Whoop. I was going to say thank you for hitting that subscribe, and someone unsubscribed, but that's okay. So Bunting, how there's no call on the initial cross-check to Corey Perry. And here's a 2-on-1 for Tampa Bay. Coming in with a quick shot. Wall makes the save. Rebound is loose. Kerfoot has to clear that around. David, what's going on? When does the first round start? Next week. I don't know. I haven't seen the schedule. I assume it will be Monday or Tuesday. Another save by Wall. So another shot off the bar. Wow. Tampa getting closer. Here they come again. Tampa Bay setting it up. Again, still disappointed in the officials. They didn't call the initial cross-check that led to that fight. The officials managing this game just as I expect that they will in the playoffs. Coming around. They're trying to set up point to get goal number 50. Puck shot. It's there. It falls down. Drops in front of the net. Quick shot. And Tampa Bay is going to score. Prebix puts it in. Tampa Bay. Wow. Unbelievable. Colin saying Tuesday is when they start. First game is on Tuesday, blended. All right, there you go. Confirmation. Tuesday is going to be game number 1. Why Clifford and Simmons not in this game is beyond me. LJ, Clifford is still with the Marlies. He hasn't been recalled. Simmons, now, for this game, it doesn't matter. But the few games we saw Simmons play down the stretch, he was very much a liability on the ice. But I agree, they could use the extra little bit of toughness. But that was just a terrible call by the official. And yes, Wall had a couple great saves. He was incredible. But that's the one problem with team defense is when everybody stands on top of your goaltender, the goaltender can't see anything. Toronto can't clear. Here comes Tampa again with a shot. That's going to go just wide. Toronto's going to get this one out and down the ice. Out of the box is Tavares. He's going to come pick it up. Going to drop it off there for Yarncroc. Yarncroc getting it back in front of Tavares. He's pushed off the puck. To the point, that's going to be sent in. Tampa's going to steal. Toronto knocks it down. They bring it right back. They're going to put it in, but on the offside, and Achari is going to go at it. And here comes Hagel to jump on Achari from behind. Yarncroc is going to come grab Cirelli. Here comes McCabe in there. Liljegren in there. Tampa Bay, I said it, what they needed to do was up the physicality, and that's exactly what Tampa Bay is doing. Now, they're being a little chintzy, a little dirty, which is not what I enjoy, but a lot of people coming in trying to set expectations, trying to set the tone for Tuesday night. 1 week from tonight, game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. They're going to go to commercial break, and we're going to have to see how the officials are going to set their own tone for this game and make sure things don't get out of hand. Caroline, hello there. What's going on? Welcome in. Looks like the refs are bitter. The refs have just not done a good job. Not a good job at all, but that's okay. But welcome in. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. We have a couple more streams this week. We got the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls tomorrow, and we have the game number 82, the Leafs and the New York Rangers, coming up on Thursday. We will then be off for a couple of days going into the Stanley Cup playoffs. We'll be doing every Toronto game along the way. As well, we'll pick up some other teams and do those games as well. So we're going to be streaming a whole lot over the next couple of months. So make sure that you hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell and make sure that you're around to get notified when we go live, because we want you to hang out with us. We want you to come have fun and enjoy the playoffs together so we can all cheer for the blue and white. Or if you're not a Leaf fan, you can come in and bust our chops. But we'd love for you to be here and have a great time doing it. Gideon, did I see you said it was your birthday? Well, very happy birthday to you. Charles Edward, who's all possible players in net for the Maple Leafs? A lot. No, Samsonov is going to be the guy. Samsonov, he's just I hate to say injured. Samsonov has got some bumps and bruises, as they call it. So he's sitting out today and Thursday. He will be the starter come game number 1. I assume Joseph Wall is going to be the backup. Dawson says his birthday is next month. Awesome. Victor, how's it going from Montreal? Bonjour and welcome in, Victor. Tough season for the Canadians, but you guys have a lot of things to build on. Thank you very much. Couple subscribers adding to the group. Look at that. Just like that, we are almost at 3640. Let's see if we can get to 3650 tonight. That's going to be our goal. Here comes Tampa Bay. They're going to bring this one into the Toronto zone. Going to wrap it around. Picked up by Ryan O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly going to drop it there. Actually turned it over. Gave it to Bellemare. Bellemare coming in. He's going to circle this around. Comes all the way out and down the ice. So Toronto, Hagel gets the 2-minute penalty. So Toronto is on a power play now. Leafs on the power play. Hagel is the only one who gets put in the box for that brouhaha that started after the last whistle.
Let's go.
Here comes Nylander coming down. Gideon coming in with the subscribe. Thank you so much, Gideon. Appreciate that. Walking the line is Riley. Going to pitch it up to O'Reilly. Back to Riley. Going far side to Nylander to O'Reilly. Has that bounce off his stick. Can't get the shot off. Coming over to Yarncroc. Yarncroc going to cycle around. Playing that over to Ryan O'Reilly. Going to pitch this to Morgan Riley. Across to Nylander. Nylander getting it. He's getting tight. Coming down low. Tampa Bay really attacking the puck carriers very aggressively. And Toronto's forced to make a mistake. The pass back to the point misses Morgan Riley, and that's going to come all the way back. So we got a couple guys here who are trying to put things together, and they just miss past. Harry's starting to warm up that cup. Can't wait to get it going. Here's Knives coming in. What a shot by Knives and a great save by Vasilevsky. And Tampa Bay is going to get this one out and down the ice. Knives, a little snapshot putting that one together. Here comes Timmins to Achari. Gonna set this down. Kerfoot behind the net. Here's Nyes back to the point. This is like the power play C team. Here's Connor Timmins. Timmins circling around. Puts it down low, looking for the tip. Kerfoot couldn't tip it off the side of the net to Achari. Takes a shot. And that goes high. Coming around. Kerfoot has it in the corner. Nyes in front of the net. He's going to come away, try and pick it up. Can't do it. So the power play has expired. Tampa Bay has killed this one off. Here comes Tampa Bay the other way. Quick shot, and that's going to go out of play. Unbelievable. Back and forth action. Mark, it was Nick Prebix who scored, gets his 5th of the year. Wow. Back and forth action here. Tampa Bay really increasing the momentum, if you will. The momentum is picking up. Go Leafs, go. Terry's bringing out the blue guy. Trying to get the Leafs to get inspired here. They're letting Tampa start to walk all over them. The Knives with a great shot. Good to see. Good confidence from the youngster. Played down in front. Tampa Bay player knocked down. Back up. It's Radish. He's going to play this one out. Tampa Bay going to bring this back into Toronto zone. Coming down in the corner. It's Kemp. He gets taken to the boards. Brody eludes a big hit. Long pass, tried to get it ahead. Could not do so. And Tampa Bay comes in to Stamkos, but it's offside. So Radish just couldn't get out of the zone in time. So nice play. If you're curious about the Blue Jay game, the Blue Jays are currently losing 3-1 to the Detroit Tigers. That's right, Joyce. Nyes looking real good, real comfortable. Let's take a little look. Any change the out-of-town scoreboard in the Pittsburgh-Chicago game? No score. Pittsburgh-Chicago, end of the first period, still tied at 0s. Bouncing puck going to come in. Joseph Wall going to grab onto that one, and he's going to hang on to it, and we're going to get another face-off in the Toronto zone. 11:02 left to go here in the second period, and this has been an action-packed game. We have seen a lot. Luke, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. I'm a stranger here. There is no third man in the penalty anymore. It doesn't seem to be. Paul, go Leafs, go. Welcome in. Toronto going to win the draw. Comes to Justin Hall. He takes it in the corner. Trying to play this one around. They get it to the line, and here's Connor Timmins. He's going to pitch it out. Toronto now dumps it into Kerfoot on the forecheck. Vasilevsky's going to come out and play it into the corner. Kerfoot there. He gets it in his skates. Kerfoot trying to kick it back to the point. Can't do it. Here's Timmins. He comes in to help out. Frank, let's go. That's right. Coming out in the corner. Gator still pulling up those lightning bolts, hoping lightning continues to strike. And Timmins wants to shut that one down as he intercepts the puck, and he rolls it into Toronto zone. Sergachev is back to pick it up. He's going to roll this one ahead. Tampa Bay on the move. Tampa Bay, if you're not familiar with this team, where have you been the last 3 years? Tampa Bay won back-to-back Stanley Cup championships, and last year almost went for the three-peat, but they just couldn't get it done. But they have been unbelievable over the last 3-4 years. Braxton coming in with the subscribe. Thank you very much. Bill, how's it going? How would a triple M line be? Matthew, and Mitch look. Oh, man, Bill, that would be incredible. I don't know if we would see that, but that would be, man, the amount of skill, the amount of talent there would be absolutely incredible. Here comes Luke Shen. Sorry, I had to read a quick message there. Working it back in the corner. Nylander with the puck, trying to kick it through. Tampa Bay picks it up. Here comes Tampa. 2-on-2. The Maple Leafs defense. It's Nyes getting back to help out. Knives steals it away, makes a nice defensive play. Toronto going to pitch it to the line for O'Reilly. O'Reilly, cross ice. Knives straddling the blue line. Drops back. Knives going to put this up. Nice pass into the middle. And a quick shot. Here's Knives again with the shot. He's getting lots of opportunities. It's going to come for this guy. It is going to come. Thank you, couple subscribers, for hitting that button. We're 1 away now from 56-40. 11 away for our goal from today. You guys are crushing it.
Let's go.
Czar, what's going on? Leafs lose. Sure, brother. No way. Shane Brooks coming in with the subscribe. Thank you so much. Toronto going to dump this one in. The chase is on in the corner. When we're 10, look at that. 10 likes away from 200, 11 subs away from 5650. Down in the corner, Morgan Riley going to pick it up off the glass. Backhanded across, he turned it over, but Tampa Bay turned it right over as well. Comes to Liljegren. Liljegren going to hit the faceoff dot, and he's going to pass it up to David Kempf. Kempf is going to spin around, and he kind of got tied up there by Killorn. Cross-check City coming out as Yarncroc takes one from Cole. I think the only way Tampa Bay knows how to hit is by throwing cross-checks. Here comes the Lightning. They're going to roll this one in. And there it is, 4640. Thank you, new subscriber. Keep that subscribe train rolling. Because here comes Kempf to Kerfoot. And of course, Kerfoot misses it. Kerfoot just goes wide. Long pass up in the air, trying to get it to Perry. And Justin Hall makes a nice play there. Everybody take a drink. Great play, Justin Hall. Cheers. Tampa Bay going to play this out. Justin Hall makes another nice play. We got to take another drink. Justin Hall. Hall has played a great defensive game so far. Kerfoot had the puck on his stick, and he put it just wide. Thank you, subscribers. Continuing to roll in. Love it. Appreciate you all so very much. Now, they're a commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here and you're not exactly sure what is going on with all the flashing and graphics and this and that, you're earning points just from being here in the stream with us. You can check your points at any time by doing ! points in the chat. Now, the points are going to reset for the playoffs, but at least you get them now. Then with those points, you can redeem them just as Jason has done and bring up different graphics up on the screen. So you could bring up Leaf graphics, you could bring up Leaf mascot, you could bring up Tampa Bay graphics, the Tampa Bay mascot. It's your way of being able to have fun and cheer for your teams as we stream along. Now, of course, channel members can take it one step further because channel members also have the custom emojis that you can play with and that you'll see in the chat, whether it's Leaf graphics, the Tampa logo, and we update the graphics for every stream. And of course, there's Jonathan coming in with the freeze. Here's one from Michael Bunting. There it is, using the points to control the host. My first time. Well, Caroline, so happy to have you for your first time. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you finding us and hanging out for the evening. We'd love to know, is there anybody else like Caroline that's out there? This is your first time. Come in the chat, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to get to know you a little bit. All right. So they're just coming back from commercial break. Tampa Bay finding a way to tie this game up. We got 8 minutes left to go, just about here in the second period. And it is back and forth. There, thank you, Morgan. Those are all the custom emojis that are available right now to use. Let me, excuse me, let me update that number. Thank you, subscribers. Continue to come in. 7 away. Wow, at this rate, you guys are gonna get us to that goal by the end of the second period. We're gonna have to set a new one for the third. Chat challenges accepted. You're from Canada. Awesome. Welcome in. Play in the Tampa Bay zone. Toronto had it for a moment. Aston Reese in the corner, battling for it. Timmins can't get it. There's Gator Ghost bringing out the lightning bug, thunder bug. Playing this around. Where's the puck? There it is. It's at the line. Here's Hedman. Little wrister. That's going to go up off the glass. Funny bounce. Achari had to be careful in the corner. Tampa Bay pulling it out. Quick shot. Coming back around the other side. The wraparound, but the pad was against the posts, and they could not make the play. Great positioning by Joseph Wall. Go Kerfoot, go. That's funny. Welcome, Alexander Kerfoot. Texting in the chat from the ice. It looks like Achari's going to take a penalty on that play. He probably saved the goal, but Achari is going to go to the box. He got his hands wrapped around Kucherov, and that's going to be a call every time. When you take that other hand off and wrap it around the player, you are going to get the call. So Tampa's 0 for 3 tonight. 7:15 to go in the second period. Tampa now 2 minutes or less. TJ Brody ain't got nothing on me. That's funny. This is Toronto's going to get it out and down the ice. Vasilevsky is going to stop and set it up. One of the big differences between the two penalty kills, when Tampa's killing a penalty, they get right up on the Leaf puck carrier. They're very aggressive. Toronto tends to sit back and give Tampa Bay the space. Here's Tampa Bay coming in. You know they're going to look to set up Point. Point is going to be drifting into the slot. Toronto steals. They get it to the line, not out. Held in by Sergachev. Pass across. Kucherov takes the shot. And Joseph Wall got a piece of it. And it went up and hit the net. They're going to blow this one down. Wow. So they're just having an unbelievably incredible time moving the puck, Tampa Bay. But Joseph Wall is shutting that door, and he's playing solid. And there we go. Big applause. Give yourself a round of applause. Chat challenge complete. 200 likes on the board. You have a little of this, a little of that, a little of the Sean Paul dance, a little of Sean Paul for 200 likes. I don't know what this is, but hey, 200 likes. Thank you all so much. Applause to everybody in the chat for smashing that like. Here comes Kaloring, and it passes around. Trying to get it to the end. Terry's bringing out the shimmy, wants the shimmy for 200. All right, there we go. We're going to shimmy it as the Leafs going to roll this one down, killing off more precious seconds. Sergachev bringing it up for Tampa Bay. Going to drop this one off. Here comes Point, going to bring it in, giving it to Stamkos. Stamkos, backhand pass into the high slot. Now back to Hedman at the point. Now up again. Here's a quick shot by Colton. Rebound is there, sitting in the blue ice, and Toronto finds a way of clearing this one out and down. Wow, dangerous rebound, loose puck, but Toronto found a way to get it out. Matthews doesn't seem to care enough. He feels like he's playing pond hockey with his friends. I don't know about that up, down, down. The last couple games, Matthews looked to be inspired. He was getting some great chances. He was all over. And I think with rest tonight, I don't know if he plays on Thursday or not, but I think you're going to see a very different Matthews in this playoffs. Just my gut feeling. Shen going to pass it up to Achari. The power play has expired. They are back at even strength. Achari goes down on the forecheck. We got 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Breaking news, Bruins are winning. Shocker. Coming around Toronto, trying to get it out. They can't get it through the feet of Hagel. Hagel takes a high stick. And Matthew Nyes is going to take his first penalty. It's going to be a high sticking call. Tampa Bay still with it. Finally, Morgan Riley touches it up. Nyes gets the call. Not what he wanted to do. Tough call. He's going to lift the stick of Hagel. Just missed and caught him in the visor. They are going to a commercial break. While they're at commercial, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this moment to tell you about our friend and partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. If you are a Disney fan, the Florida Park Explorers are in and around the Disney parks almost every single day. You can check them out. Not only are they in the parks bringing you the magic, but they are also your personal concierge to all the merch and treats that you need. That's right. You can send them a note of something you see in the park. They will pick it up for you and ship it out to you, but not just merch. You like some of those treats you see in the shops? Well, treat yourself. Purchase it through the Florida Park Explorers, and they will get that treat to you fresh as can be. And man, there's nothing better than some fresh caramel popcorn live from the Disney parks. Oh, so delicious. But cookies, cupcakes, you name it, the vacuum seal it and get it over to you. Check them out, our amazing friends, the Florida Park Explorers. Now, you like sports. Of course you like sports. That's why you're here. Our other friend, Pete McDevitt, over on the Pete McDevitt Show, does an unbelievable job. Football, baseball, basketball, a little bit of hockey, and lots of Disney news content. If you want to check in for some sports play-by-play, check out Pete over on the Pete McDevitt Show. And of course, when you stop in, tell him Sam says hello. Two amazing, amazing friends. Sundin Spence, what's going on? Go Leafs go. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. So here we are, just about 4.5 minutes left to go. Tampa Bay going right back to the power play. High sticking call by Nyes. It was a good call. He just went for the stick lift, couldn't get it, and it missed. Got Hagel. This happens to everybody. Not a bad penalty. He's disappointed in himself. You can see it in his face. But Tampa Bay's been putting a lot of pressure on. They're up around 30 shots now. Only 16 for Toronto. So this second period has been mostly Tampa Bay. And here's a quick shot. And wow, Wall had to be quick getting those legs closed. Toronto has only had 4 shots in this second period. Tampa Bay is now up around 15. Marner's mom coming out to cheer on the boys, trying to get them going. Here it goes. Toronto. They need to win this. They need to kill off this penalty, and they need to start getting some shots. Tampa Bay, far side. Stamkos trips over his own feet, takes the shot. Luke Shen is going to block that. Side of the net. They're digging at it, and there's Wall. He's going to shut the door on Braden Point, and of course, it's going to draw a crowd. Hall and Brody mixing it up with Stamkos and Point. So this is going to be a trend we're going to see all playoffs long. After almost every face-off, there's going to be a lot of pushing and shoving and a lot of the tough stuff. Everybody's trying to fight for their positions, fight for their territory. So don't expect this to change. All right, so they're just getting this set up. I mean, come on, scroll for me. There you go. All right, Tampa Bay, they're going to win the draw. Bring it back to the point. Next time you're at the grocery store, telecash. That's funny. Up, down, down. Up, down, down. Are you a fan of Xavier Woods? And is that why you're going with up, down, down? Here comes Kerfoot coming in, passes it across to Achari, shorthanded, couldn't get the shot off. Or are you Xavier Woods? And Tampa Bay is going to be just in on the offside. Corey, hello there. Finally, we are playing hockey. That's right, Jeffrey. But again, and here's Kucherov now. Kucherov is yelling and screaming. And so is he being thrown out? Is Kucherov? So Kucherov is being issued a penalty. Is Brody going to the box or no? I think it's just going to be Kucherov. Without Matthews and Marner, they're not the same team. Too much shots allowed in 2 games. So Kucherov sticks his foot out, trips TJ Brody, and he's screaming at the refs that Brody embellished. That's ridiculous. Just crazy. Way to go, TJ Brody. You draw a penalty. So that's going to bring it to 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 20 seconds. So we got just under 4 minutes to go in this period. Let's see how Toronto's going to close out here. Are we going to go to the second period intermission tied at 2s? I did not embellish. That's great. All right, here comes Tampa Bay Lightning. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Comes across, quick shot. Nice play there. And a nice save by Joseph Wall. And here comes Radish. Radish in to cause some trouble. Tavares is going to grab him. Liljegren's got a dance partner. McCabe is going to come in, and he's pulling. Who's McCabe pulling at him? Turn him around. I think it's Paul he's got. It's not Palat because he's not here anymore. So Esamont looks like he's going to be going to the box. He's the one who started the little melee in front of the net. So Tampa Bay is just mucking it up here, trying to get things going. So I will give a very, you better record this because I don't say this often. The referees right now are doing a very good job. They were a little lousy at the beginning, but they've come in here. They've identified what's going on in the tactic that Tampa Bay is using, and they're doing something about it. So good on you, NHL officials. So it's a 4-on-3 right now. In a few seconds, it's going to become a 5-on-3 for Toronto. So an unsportsmanlike conduct is now given to Michael Eyssimont of Tampa Bay. Tampa's going to win the draw. Here's Ryan O'Reilly battling for the puck. Wow, look at the embellishment. Tampa Bay right now, they skate by Toronto and they're falling down trying to draw a penalty. This isn't soccer. It's a 4-on-3 power play. Nylander and O'Reilly playing catch. O'Reilly tries to dry the man out. Backhander in front to Tavares. Tavares going to roll this across. Comes up to Nylander. Nylander taking a look. Passes it off. Nylander gets it back. He's got O'Reilly on one side, Tavares in front. Comes to O'Reilly. Can't see who's on the far side of the ice. Back to Nylander. Takes the shot. Tavares, rebound. They score on the power play. Callie Yarncroc busts a move and puts it in. Callie Yarncroc. His first 20-goal season. What a job. Sean, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Nice play. A shot. Tavares made the nice move in front. It pops over to Yarny, and Callie Yarncroc finds the open twine, beating Vasilevsky up over the outstretched pad to put the Leafs ahead 3-2. Congrats, Callie, on your first 20-goal season. You deserved it. Woo! Unbelievable. What a great play. Didn't realize the refs were playing for the Leafs tonight. Dave, this is the first time against Tampa Bay. It's not that they're playing for the Leafs. They're just calling a proper game now. They've caught on to, they're calling this embellishment and this unsportsmanlike nonsense. Now it's 4-on-4. Comes over to Bunting. Bunting going to send this to the line. Puck comes in. That's going to be tipped over the head of Bunting. Tampa Bay is going to pick it up. Here's Hedman. He loses it. Can't get it out. Brody holds it in. Kerfoot drops it there for Riley. Long pass. Trying to feed it across. Couldn't get it to Knives. It's a 2-on-2 for Tampa Bay. Toronto has a 45-second power play. Knives going to come back and steal it. Knives with it. He took too much time looking. Tampa Bay catches up with him. Tampa's going to steal it. There's a rookie mistake there by Knives. Too much time looking, not reacting. Puck going to come back around behind the net, picked up by Willie Nylander. We got 2 minutes to go, 25 seconds to go in this Leafs power play. They're just going to play this one down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming in and joining us, smash that like button and hit that subscribe. We're 6 subscribers away from 5650. Back to the point for Liljegren. Liljegren playing it across. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Nylander circling around, gets it to Yarncroc. Puck bobbled on him. Passes it into the slot for Bunting. He just missed it. Picked up by Nylander. Nylander taking a look. Even strength now. The power plays have expired. Nylander carrying it in. Takes a shot. Rebound is there. Vasilevsky makes the save. It's still loose in front. Finally, Vasilevsky covers up. And 3 Tampa Bay Lightning jump on John Tavares. Here comes Michael Bunting to grab Belmar. And the referees are calling guys left and right. I don't know who they're sending out. I think Bunting is going. Thank you for the couple subscribers that just came in. I think Bunting is going for jumping in and trying to help out Tavares. Was Belmar going as well? The ref was very quick, and he made 2 or 3 signals. So there's a couple guys who are going to the box for sure. Tank, how's it going? Renais comes from, where was he till now? Tank, yes, stick around. Let's see what's happening. Stick around for a few minutes, and I'll give you the Nyes backstory. So Michael Bunting's looking around like, what? So who else is going? It can't just be Bunting. And it looks like they are just giving it to Michael Bunting for roughing. I don't understand this call at all. Michael Bunting did jump in. Yes, he deserves a penalty. But what about the 3 guys that hogtied the captain? The Lightning are 0 for 5 here tonight. This is going to come out. Toronto chasing this one down. And there's a trip. David Kempf. He went for Sergachev and tripped him up. Didn't get a call there, so the Leafs got away with one. Achari coming to the net. He has it taken away by Kucherov. Kempf is going to steal it back. Turnovers galore right now.
Last minute of play in this period.
Last minute to go here in the second period. Nice hit along the boards. On point. Toronto picks it up. They're going to get this one out and down the ice. Tampa Bay working it back and forth, setting it up. 40 seconds to go. Tampa on the power play. The power play is going to last the rest of the period. LP, what's going on? Toronto steals. 2-on-2, shorthanded. Here comes Toronto into the high slot. Little toe drag. Kerfoot carrying it around behind the net. He's going to get hit by Kucherov. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds to go. Pete, hello, sir. Welcome in. Here comes Tampa Bay. They're going to roll this one in. Toronto going to pick it up with under 20 to go. Off the boards and down the ice. Vasilevsky out to play it. 10 seconds to go. Riley up aggressively, forcing Tampa. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Tampa Bay. One last chance if they get in. They do, but Yarncroc stops them at the line, and there's the buzzer. This wild and crazy second period is going to come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Let's go to the second period intermission studio. That was crazy. Absolutely off the rocker. This second period was all Tampa Bay Lightning. They were going at it hard and heavy, but a great job by Toronto to stand tall and shut it down. All right, so here's what you missed if you missed most of the second period. Nick Prebix picked up his 5th of the year from Tampa Bay from Kucherov and Point. Then it was Calle Yarncroc picking up his 20th goal from Tavares and Nylander. That was on the power play. Toronto had 9 shots in that second period. Tampa Bay had 18, bringing the shot totals to 32-21 in favor of the Lightning. Tampa Bay is 0 for 6 on the power play. Toronto 2 for 6. Gator with the freeze. There we go. Thank you, Gator. Each team has racked up 22 minutes in penalties so far. Toronto leading the way in the faceoff circle, 54% to 47. Toronto with 9 block shots, Tampa with 5. 4 takeaways for Toronto, 3 for Tampa. Only 1 registered giveaway for Toronto, which is incredible, but I don't believe it because I saw a couple giveaways there. But hey, they have only 1. 7 giveaways for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has come back in the hit department, 21 hits to 16 for the Leafs. The penalties in the second period, we saw Corey Perry fighting, Michael Bunting fighting, Brendan Hagel roughing, Noel Achari for holding, Matthew Knives high sticking, Nikita Kucherov for tripping, Isamont for unsportsmanlike conduct, and then Michael Bunting for roughing, and that was just the second period. This game is physical. It is awesome. Both teams playing well. It's gotten a little chippy, a little dirty, but it's been great. Now, the question was asked with a couple minutes left in the period, what's the deal with Matthew Knives? Who is this kid? Where did he come from? And why is he just showing up now with 3 games left in the season? Well, here's the deal. Matthew Knives was drafted by Toronto, but he said to the Leafs organization, he wants to go back and finish college. Listen, real mature decision. He went back. He had 2 NCAA Frozen Four final championship games he played in. This kid has played a lot of championship hockey. So we went through, he just finished up his last NCAA tournament last week. They lost in the finals. So Knives, because he officially was done, he was eligible to sign his contract. He signed a 3-year contract for just under $1 million. It was 900 and change per year for 3 years. What happens is the first year that contract is automatically burned because even though he only plays 3 games this year, it counts towards his first year of his contract. So we'll still get him for 2 years, but he's not your average 18 or 19-year-old player. Knives is coming in. He currently is 20 years old. He's 6'2", 210 pounds. He's played great hockey, a lot of experience. So the Leafs are giving him a couple of games here to get his feet wet, get used to how he plays. And it would not surprise me if he has a regular spot in the playoffs. Even though he's 20 years old, the amount of championship and high caliber experience he's picked up, I think is going to be a huge benefit to this team where there's a lot of players who have not gone through those types of experiences. So that's the Matthew Knies story. Now, Knies does have huge expectations. He's one of the top NCAA players the last couple of years, putting up unbelievable points. So the question is Is he good enough? Is he tough enough to come in and continue to make a difference here with the Leafs? And I think he will. Listen, this is game number 2, right? He had some solid shots in this game. He's had some great passes in this game. Still made some rookie mistakes, right? He sits on the puck a little too long. He's looking around, spending too much time looking for the perfect pass. You know, it's going to take him a chance to get the feel for the pace of the game. Because I don't care where you play, the speed of the NHL is way faster than any other level. So it's going to take you a few games to get accustomed to that. Now, the fact he's playing against Tampa Bay today, and they're playing Tampa Bay again 1 week from tonight, starting the NHL playoffs, round 1, I think he's going to learn a lot. And I think he will be a very valuable asset, especially on that second power play unit as a big body to stand in front of the net. So that's the Matthew Nye story. I'm very excited to see where he's going to go in the bright future he's going to have here for Toronto. Now, we talked about it at the first intermission. It is time to get some trivia in. So get your fingers ready. We're going to ask some questions. We want to see the answers get put in the chat. We want to see what your Maple Leaf knowledge is like. And apologies if you're not a Leaf fan. Apologies if you don't really know anything about Toronto sports history, but that's okay. We're here to have a good time. And by the way, the Blue Jays have come back. It's now 3-2 for the Detroit Tigers. So the Jays trying to come back for their home opener. So here, I'll give you a softie. An easy question. Well, it's not really that easy. So it's going to be who's going to Google it the fastest. Maybe that's what we should call this segment. Maple Leaf Gardens was one of the last home of the Maple Leafs before they moved over to the Air Canada Centre, which is now known as the Scotiabank Arena. Can you tell me the date? I will take if you know the full date, fantastic, but I'll take even just the year. If you can tell me the date the last game at Maple Leaf Gardens was played, the date and the opponent. Let's see who knows. I was not at this game myself. Or was I? Was I at the last game? No, I was at the first game at the Air Canada Centre. I was not at the last game. So Jonathan comes in. Dawson comes in 1999. That is correct. 99 is the correct year. Do you know which month? Oh, so close. March 99. So close. So close. It was not March. But you were right there. Toronto Yardie, there you go. February 1999. That is it. It was actually February 13th, 1999 against the Chicago Blackhawks. That was the last game there. Now, speaking of that building, do you know who scored the very last goal? Who scored the very last goal at Maple Leaf Gardens? And this one drives me nuts. It's a great honor for this player who scored the last goal. But of all the great players who played there, Bruins for every answer. Nice. Richard, you're very welcome. So who scored the last goal at Maple Leaf Gardens? I can't wait to see some of the answers. The Bruins. Ty Domi. Wasn't Ty Domi, but you're in the right realm. You're in the right realm of type of player. We'll say that. Look at Tomcat just dropping the whole Wikipedia article in there. That's funny. The last player to score at Maple Leaf Gardens. Wasn't Matz, wasn't Tucker. I love the answers though. Wasn't Thomas Caberlet. We go a couple more and then we'll give the answer. Not Anderchuk, Belak. I mean, any excuse to put Belak out there, right, Mark? Wasn't Belak? All right, your mom. Nice, awesome. The answer was Bob Probert. Bob Probert was the last goal scored at Maple Leaf Gardens. There it is. Vince coming in at the wire. You got it. Isn't that amazing? Of all the great players who played there, it was Bob Probert who got the last goal. Just wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, so along the same lines. Now, I don't like that question. Let's see. No, that's going to be too hard. Let's see. Okay, here's one. Which Toronto Maple Leaf center had the nickname the Chief? Ryan got it, Bob Prober, that's right. So which Maple Leaf center had the nickname the Chief? Tell you, he was a great player, one of the greatest forwards in Maple Leaf history. Played his entire career with Toronto from 49 to 71. Scored 296 goals. He played on 4 Stanley Cup championship teams. Scored 26 Stanley Cup playoff goals. And he was inducted into the Hall of Famer in 75. And there it is. Vince, you got it. Frank, you got it. Armstrong. George Armstrong. What a career George had. Absolutely incredible. Okay, that question we asked the other day. Here we go. Here's a good one. Since we got Sean, since you're here, here's a Boston question for you. Little Boston Bruins question. Hey, Charlie, what's going on? Which Maple Leaf defenseman incited a near riot in Boston with a thunderous body check on Bobby Orr during the 1969 playoff game? Maple Leaf defenseman who absolutely destroyed Bobby Orr with a huge hit in 1969. The place almost went nuts. A huge riot almost broke out. They almost had to stop the game. It was absolutely crazy. And Jake Gardner, I don't think Jake Gardner has ever thrown a thunderous hit in his life. Salming, Armstrong, Coach, yeah, we'll take Coach. But David, you got it. Pat Quinn. If you remember Pat Quinn, who was the coach of the Leafs for a while, he absolutely destroyed Bobby Orr with a hit as Orr was coming around, had his head down, and Quinn just destroyed him. Great hit. And man, that place went nuts. It would be like, could you imagine if Wendell Clark had laid into Wayne Gretzky with his head down? Like how the city of Toronto would have exploded. That's what it was like back there. Crazy. All right, let's see if there's one that's a little more recent here. Okay, here's an interesting question. We talked earlier about Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is on his way to 100 points. He's currently sitting at 99 points, and only centers have broken the 100-point barrier for Toronto. Who was the first Maple Leaf player to score 100 points in one season? Now, I'll tell you it happened. Well, I won't tell you because that will give it away. But he had 41 goals and 59 assists for 100 points. All right. Let's see who knows where it is. Cherry has to hate him. Probably Mark. The first Leaf to get 100 points in a season. Daryl Sittler, there it is. Frank, the same year, 1976, the same year Sittler recorded his 10-point game, he became the first Leaf to score 100 points. Okay, talking about Sittler and how great he had, who has scored, Bob Probert, nice, who has scored the most regular season goals in Maple Leaf history? I'll tell you, this person played from 1994 to 2008, tallied 420 regular season goals in 981 games. This player had the most goals in Leafs history. Who was it? Wasn't Rick 5. There it is. Vince, Tank, Jonathan, all coming in. Sundin is the correct answer. Matt Sundin was the captain for 11 seasons. The next closest to Sundin is Daryl Sittler with 389, but Sundin has it for now. I think it's safe to assume that if Matthews continues to stay in Toronto, Matthews one day will take over that record. Here, let's see. Here's on 2001 playoffs. Who was suspended for the remainder of the 2001 playoffs and the first 8 regular season games for elbowing Scott Niedermayer? And no, it was not Nazem Kadri. Because even though he was suspended for all playoffs, it was not him. Jeremy, how's it going? Go Toronto, but I hate Toronto. Jeremy is so torn. So which player was suspended for the 2001 playoffs and missed 8 regular season games for elbowing Scott Niedermayer? And Ty Domi is correct, Richard. Ty Domi is correct. Tucker, great guess on Tiger. On Tucker. Brad Marsh. Norman, how many streams do you get to put Brad Marsh into? But Ty Domi is correct. Domi called the smash to Scott Niedermayer's head payback for a Niedermayer stick to the face earlier in the game. Ty Domi also said it was the dumbest thing he ever did in his career. So very interesting. Of course, very dangerous play. And breaking news, it looks like the Chicago Blackhawks take the lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins 1-0. That is excellent news. Penguins taking the lead there. All right, let's see. No, don't like that question. I'm trying to find some that are a little more recent here. There's some great questions. Some of these we did the other night. Okay, here's one. See who knows. So as some of you, or maybe all of you heard, it was at Tiger Woods. It was announced that Toronto is going to host the All-Star Game next year, which is awesome. Toronto going to host the NHL All-Star Game next year. Toronto did host it previously. Do you know the last time, what was the year and the site that hosted the last All-Star Game here in Toronto? I didn't go to the last All-Star Game in Toronto, but I will tell you I did go to the Fan Fest activities at the Convention Center. It was a ton of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, you are so close, Riley. So close. 2000. There it is. 2000 at the Air Canada Center. The world team beat North America 9-4. That was back when they did that, North America versus the world. I did not like that format at all. Just go back to the Campbell's Conference versus the Princess of Wales Conference, and I'll be happy with that one. Jerry says I wasn't born. That's funny. Okay, let's keep going now. These are great. Let's see. No, don't know that one. I'm trying to find one. Well, this is fitting since I almost gave it away. Johnny Bower, arguably the greatest goaltender in Maple Leafs history. Also probably like the nicest man to walk the earth. Him and Pinball Clemens probably tied for that title. But what was goalie Johnny Bower's nickname? He earned the nickname blank after he had most wins in Leaf history in 1958 through 1970. He played 15 seasons for the Rangers and Leafs, compiling a record of 250, 195, and 90 with 37 career shutouts. He had a 249 career goals against average with the Leafs. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Bowser Bauer, no, but that's awesome. Bruins just scored again. No surprise there. And the Jays tied it up. Actually, the Blue Jays take the lead. 4-3 Blue Jays. They take the lead. And Ryan, ding, ding, ding. I need like a winning. That's terrible. Never use that again, Sam. Congratulations, Ryan. China Wall is correct. And I thought that was very fitting because with Joseph Wall playing today and earlier in today's stream, everybody in the chat was calling him the new China Wall. So there we go. That's very fitting. All right, let's see. Can we get some modern stuff? Nope, don't like that one. Nope, don't like that one. Excuse me. Don't like that. All right, let's find a different side. These are great questions, but I want to get some modern age questions in here to, make it fair. Try what's going on with my browser. It won't back up here. All right, here we go. We are going to break into some new Maple Leafs trivia questions. You guys are doing awesome. Back-to-back home runs. Awesome. Very cool. It's about time they started hitting some home runs. All right, we just asked that question. Forget the trivia. Let's put the trivia away. It's third period time. Ladies and gentlemen, put your predictions in the chat. Who is going to win and what is the final score going to be? Let's get over to the game screen. All right. They dropped the puck and they blew the whistle right away, so we didn't miss anything. Thanks for hanging out during the intermission. I hope you enjoyed the trivia. It was a lot of fun. We got more questions to come. All right, here come the predictions. 4-3 Leafs. Richard also going 4-3 Leafs. 5-2 Barry's going. Dallas is going 4-3, and Dallas is usually pretty good at these predictions. 5-3 Road Warriors. Dawson's going 5-3. 5-4 in OT. I'm a stranger. You want to put me through back-to-back OT games? AIM is going 6-3. Ryan 4-3, 5-3. So it looks like everybody's in the same boat except for Gator Ghost. He's on that island. 5-4 Tampa. I'm just kidding, Gator. Oh, there Caroline is with you. 4-3 Tampa Bay. 5-3 Tomcat. Jason 5-3. So we're going 5-3, 4-3. Looks like the score. Everyone thinks both teams are going to exchange a couple of goals. Toronto's going to wind their way in. Trying to wind their way out, their own zone. Tampa Bay trying to put it through. So it looks like there's no power play. All the penalties are over. So we're back at even strength, full strength here to start the third period. 33 shots for Tampa, 20 for Toronto. All the way down the ice. McCabe back to pick it up. A little bit of a late hit there by Hagel. Here's Nylander. He turns it over. Soft bump. Nylander's going to have to toughen up. Shot coming through. That's going to go just wide. And again, Toronto has the lead here in this third period. 3-2. Toronto gets it down the ice. Knives putting pressure. Chips it up and ahead to Freebix. Right. Here comes Tampa Bay. Sorry, D. Here's Tampa. They're going to pitch it out. Tampa trying to turn it right back around and get in to Toronto zone. Let me make sure Sorry, give me a second. Okay, groovy. Groovy. Down low in the corner. Picked up. Blue Jays winning 4-3. Yes, Dallas. They came back. Nice to see the Jays with the comeback on opening day. Tampa Bay going to send this one the length of the ice. This should be an icing call, and it is. Going to come all the way back. So Corey Perry sitting on the Tampa Bay bench. He's kind of bent over, holding his gut in a little bit of pain and discomfort. Not sure exactly what happened to Corey Perry. Again, great job, everybody, on the likes. You've been absolutely amazing today. Thank you very much. If you're just coming in, make sure to smash that like. Let's see if we can get it up to 250 tonight. Little pile up on the face-off, and here comes Chernick, going to throw the Leaf player to the ground. Aston Reese, he's going to get dumped down. Must have been the corn dogs. Bolts more like a spring shower. I like that one, Mark. I'm going to have to save that one for the playoffs. That's funny. But again, welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining us here tonight. What an awesome game this has been. We're just kicking off the third period. So now's the time. Hit that share button and drop the link out on your social medias. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Hashtag the Samwelb12 Experience and tell everybody this is the place to be. Micro, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Is there a possibility that Toronto gets 50 wins? Let's see. Toronto sitting at 48 wins. Yeah, it's possible if they win tonight and tomorrow. Thursday, excuse me. Here's Tampa Bay sending it around, working it through the neutral zone. 17 minutes to go. Time is going to start ticking for Tampa Bay. Thank you, new subscriber coming in. That's going to put us 3 away from our goal today. Great job, everybody. The chat challenge has got it within 3. The NHL is coming to Australia. I heard, Micro. It's very cool. I'm excited to see what they do. Coming in, Wall's going to get the paddle down against the post. Cirelli trying to put it in. Back to the point. Quick shot. That's going to go just wide. Come on, Tirana. Here's Kerfoot. He's going to pitch it back into Char. He's going to go grab it. He's going to take a bump. Gets it over to McCabe, back to Achari. Here it comes. Road Warriors bringing out Carlton the Bear. He wants to see this victory. Tampa Bay going to bring it right back into Toronto zone. High slot. Nice job by Kerfoot coming back. All three forwards are back below and around the circles. Great job by the Toronto forwards. Thank you, a couple subscribers coming in, putting us one away from our goal. Unbelievable. You guys are fantastic tonight. Crushing it. Big hit there by Tavares on Paul. It's going to go into the corner. Vasilevsky plays it around. Paul's going to pick it up. He's going to skate with it. He's going to bring it and dump it into the Toronto zone. Wall's going to grab it down, give it to Riley. Riley tried to throw, putting it down. Toronto, Riley can't intercept. Tampa Bay still with it. Cole's going to put it around. Tavares, can't see, is that Tavares? Yes, Tavares was trying to intercept. Got it around. Here's Bunting. He's going to play it off the boards before taking a hit. Also enjoy the New Zealand Hockey League. Cool. I haven't seen any of their the hockey out there. Coming out in front, Toronto still can't get it out of their zone. Tampa Bay from the point, big shot, and Wall's going to hang on to that one and slow it down. Toronto's going to get some fresh legs out on the ice. Richard says, come on, let's get it going. So Tampa, we talked about it all stream long. Tampa Bay, you cannot say anything bad about what they've done. 2 Stanley Cups, a 3rd Stanley Cup final, 3 years in a row. This year, though, it's on the downslide. This year is the worst that Tampa has been over the last 4, and I think this is the year for the taking. Toronto has a great opportunity. Who in the playoffs, Tampa Bay or Toronto? Shadow, great question. I think it's going to be Toronto that takes round 1. I think this is going to be their year. Here comes Tampa Bay coming in, circling around with the puck. It's Braden Point. Point is looking for goal number 50. He's had a couple chances, but has not been able to put it in. Coming around behind the net. Tampa Bay going to go off the boards, putting it down. Chicago is still up 1-0 at the end of the second. Pittsburgh's season has 1 period left unless they can get ahead. Top of the faceoff circle. Couldn't put it through. Sergachev. Nice play. It's stolen by Toronto. They get it up to Nylander. Nylander's going to get it to open ice. And Brody's going to slow this one down as Toronto is going to change some skaters again. Long pass to Kerfoot. He's going to take a wrist shot going for the top corner. Cannot get there. So play is going to be whistled down, and we're going to get a face-off. So Kerfoot, nice job. And again, good pickup by the TV cameras with Matthews and Marner out tonight. Kerfoot is wearing the A on his sweater. Not something you'll see every day, so good for Kerfoot getting the assistant captain responsibilities. Tampa can still win. Hashtag remember the Coyotes. Gator, that is awesome. Remember the Coyotes. Awesome, not awesome. Timmins coming in the corner. That's right, Timmins is playing forward today, so he was in on the forecheck. Here comes Hedman. Tries to make a play to get it out. Kempf knocked it down for a second, but here comes Tampa Bay. Tampa back the other way, bringing it in to Hedman. Hedman, cross ice, face-off circle, taking the shot. Wall makes the save. Big, juicy rebound. Tampa takes a shot, but they can't get it through. Timmins with a big block. And this is going to come out and down the ice. Both teams going to make some changes. 4-2, New Jersey over Buffalo. Chicago, as we mentioned, 1-0 over Pittsburgh. 3-3, Columbus, Philadelphia. They're all tied up. 3-1, Carolina over Detroit. Boston with a 3-1 lead over the Washington Capitals. Winnipeg, 2-0 over Minnesota. With a Winnipeg win, it's going to make it real difficult for Nashville to squeak into the playoffs. So Winnipeg fighting for their playoff lives. Here comes Tavares in. He's going to pitch it to Bunting. Bunting takes it around behind the net. Coming out in front. Bunting over to Tavares. Tavares, corner, puts it into the high slot. Riley's going to take a shot. That's tipped just high. Bunting trying to chase it down. He gets pushed out of the way. Here comes Tampa Bay again. How's Timmins looking forward? Mark, he looks a little awkward. Oh, we got a brawl. Something's going on. O'Reilly is tied up with Chernik. There's a Tampa Bay player lying on the ice. It's Colton. Colton's getting up. The cameraman missed it. I just saw TJ Brody on his horse skating over to what was a pile. Colton has some choice words. Oh, it was Morgan Riley. As Colton coming down, Morgan Riley sticks the hip out for a classic hip check. He didn't get all of them, got a piece of them, which does even more damage if he would have taken the full blow. Winnipeg just needs one more point. That's right, Jim. Winnipeg looking to clinch and keep it going. I hope they do. I'd love to see them get in there. As much as Nashville would have been fun, because Nashville, a good team of youngsters, Winnipeg deserves it. Now, we didn't talk a lot about the current state of the wild card. Florida currently sitting at 92 points. The Islanders at 91. Pittsburgh at 90. So if Pittsburgh loses today, all three teams will have played 81 games. So Florida looking okay right now. In the West, slightly different. Seattle has already clinched. Winnipeg with 93. Calgary with 91. And Nashville with 90 points. Nashville still has 2 games left to play, so there's a chance. But if Winnipeg wins tonight, probably not going to happen. So Winnipeg looking to shut it down. So that's what's going on in the wild card situations. That's why we're watching the out-of-town scoreboards to see what's going on. Taking a look over my shoulder, 4-3 Toronto. What's the inning? Bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning, Toronto has taken over the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be right back in action tomorrow evening for the Toronto Raptors in the Chicago Bulls play-in series, our first ever playoff, or I guess play-in basketball game. So make sure you come and hang out tomorrow. We'd love your support for our first basketball game. Let's go Raptors go. Play-in is they're in 9th spot, but they're tied with the 8th spot team. So there's like a little tournament to see who gets into that 8th spot. And there it is, 5650. Thank you, new subscriber. Excellent job. The other chat challenge is now complete. You guys have completed the 2 chat challenges. We're in the bonus, trying to get the likes up to 250. Our bonus chat challenge is, can we hit 250 likes? So it looks like we got 1 Tampa Bay player in the box, 2 Toronto Maple Leafs in the box. So how are they calling this one? So Morgan Riley gets a minor. All it says is minor. Nick Paul gets a minor. What are these? Come on. And an interference call. So it looks like 2 roughing calls and an interference call. So Tampa Bay is going to be on their power play yet again. This is going to be the 7th power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sergachev going to play this one back. Here we go. Frank for the Leafs. It was Nylander, Shen, and Yarncroc. Quick shot, and Wall makes that save on Kucherov. Wow. Free Frosties for likes. Gator, I wish. Gator, if you can hook me up with a Frosty deal, I'd be handing them out like the refs were handing out penalties. So nice little move there. Kucherov coming in, putting the shot, but Wall makes the save. Kucherov has 75 career power play goals. That's 4th in Tampa Bay history. Here's another shot, and Wall's going to make that stop. Going to play this back, trying to get it out. Thank you, subscribers. You guys are awesome. Continuing to come in and hit that subscribe button.
Let's go.
Thank you very, very much. Moon for coming in, hitting that button. Here comes Tampa Bay over the line, but it's on the offside with 12 minutes to go. Jim, tonight is a perfect night for a goalie fight. Can you imagine these two? That would be the last thing Tampa Bay wants to see, is Vasilevsky getting in a goalie fight right before the playoffs. 2 likes away from 250. You guys are too much tonight. Appreciate it so much. I Can Prep coming in with the gifted membership. I Can Prep. Coming in. Thank you very much. I Can Prep. Appreciate that. Makar getting the gifted membership. Thank you so much, I Can Prep. I didn't even see you sneaking in there. Hayden with the freeze. And again, huge chat hype for I Can Prep for dropping the gifted membership. And Makar, congratulations. How's Nyes doing? Nyes has been okay. He's made some great plays. He's had some good shots. You can prep too, Sam. We all can and should. Well played. Well played. Colin wants a wave. Let's get the wave in as there's 20 seconds to go on the power play. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get your virtual hands rolling. We can all prep. That was really funny. O'Reilly going to send this one down the ice. That's going to do it. Toronto has killed off another power play. Only 3 shots for Tampa Bay on power play so far. Toronto going to send this out. They're going to get it down the ice, able to regroup. Stolen. Here comes the Maple Leafs. Bunting gets it over to Nylander. Nylander kind of bobbled it there. Tavares picks it up. Nylander steals. He's got Bunting going to the net. Nylander takes the shot. Vasilevsky makes the save. Nice moves and a nice play. Nothing better than a virtual wave. 100%. Nylander's going to have to get a little stronger on his feet. We all know this. We all agree. He can be a little bit of a pushover. He's a little soft. I'd love to see a tough Nylander with a chip on his shoulder come out and play in the playoffs. And there we go. Over 250 likes. Hey, you guys have absolutely destroyed it today. Thank you all so very much. Tavares taking the draw there against Belmar. Tampa's going to win it. Brody spinning around. Could not keep it in. Backing up by Liljegren. Liljegren's going to play it to Brody. Brody at his own blue line. Red line. Carrying it in. Hits the Tampa blue line. He's going to roll this in. Goes down behind the Tampa Bay net. Picked up in the corner. Here comes Bunting to forecheck. He's going to take a bump from Stamkos. Bunting and Stamkos jawing at each other. Bunting going in the corner now, the other side. Coming back around to Stamkos. He's going to lay a hit on him. Come on, don't pick on Stamkos. It's his night. Stammer celebrating 1,000 games. Here's Brody to picking it up. Body sliding all over the place. Tampa Bay has hit 41 shots tonight. Only 22 for Toronto. Toronto going to play this one in. Coming down, getting ready for a great Leaf third period meltdown. David is predicting the meltdown. David, how could you? Coming around, trying to get it through. Stamkos trying to get it out. Again, thank you to the new subscribers for coming in. On the way to 5660 now. You guys are crushing it. Here comes Toronto out again. They're going to put it into Tampa Bay zone. Just over 9 minutes to go now. Cannot believe the Penguins have choked the season away. Horace, I know. There's still time, though. Penguins still have a few minutes left to go. Toronto in their own zone, playing it up into the neutral zone, back into their own zone as they're switching some players. McCabe is going to skate it to the red line and dump it in as Zach Aston Reese gives chase. Here comes Kempf in support as well, trying to freeze it up along the boards. Comes out in the middle. No Leaf is there. It's picked up by Tampa Bay. Here comes the Lightning. It's Radish. Radish, who's had a good game for the Lightning. Going to bring it in. Spinning around, and that hits the skate of Brody. Brody has been a great player for the Leafs tonight. Here's Kempf. He's going to play it to himself off the boards, and now he puts it in deep. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go. If Grant Fuhr had Vasali's size, his records would be... Barry, I don't disagree with you there. The goalies back then were a different breed, right? Grant Fuhr and Bill Ranford and all those guys. Sergachev playing it across ice. Big shot. That's going to go high and wide. In the corner, it's played out. Here's Bunting. Bunting 2-on-1 with Tavares. Bunting coming in. Gets it to Tavares. He can't tip it in. Comes over to Yarncroc. Callie Yarncroc going to feed this down low. Bunting again going to feed it in front. Tavares couldn't get there. Nice couple passes by Bunting. Coming all the way back into Toronto territory. Shanna's going to carry this one up to the red line. He's going to dump it in. Toronto playing a great dump and chase game right now. But we all know what can happen. Stolen by Nylander. Nylander coming out around the net. Feeds it in front. Scores! Toronto scores! This could be Nyes. Nyes took the shot. We'll have to wait and see. Did Nyes' initial shot cross? We know it kind of bumped out. But did the initial shot, we need to see the replay here. Vasilevsky played it out. Tampa Bay with a horrible turnover. Great play by Nylander. Nylander finds Nyes. Oh, it hit Vasilevsky. It went through him, but it didn't cross the line. And there's Ryan O'Reilly to tap it in. So Knives, an inch away from his first goal. But hey, it's going to be his first assist. He gets his first NHL career point. Let's get some champagne glasses in the chat for Knives celebrating his first NHL assist, his first NHL point. Congrats, Knives. We're going to give you the celly anyways. And Toronto goes up 2 goals. Knives and Nylander get the assists. 7-11 left to go here in the third period. Toronto with the lead. There it is. Dallas bringing out the champagne glasses, popping the corks for Knives. There it is. Jaden as well. Coming down. Tampa Bay going to circle this around. Way to go, Knives. And congrats, O'Reilly, getting your 16th of the year. Dan's calling Leafs in 5. We'll see. That's right, Alan. It was so close. So close. TJ Brody going to play this one back. Brody gets the puck back. Leafs changing. Tampa playing. 6.5 to go now. It's Knives, O'Reilly, and Nylander as a line. That is correct. Well, it was kind of mixed up. It's actually Bunting that was on with them, but I think it was kind of mixed up. They were in the middle of a line change with Nylander. Nylander was the last to go off. Here's Tampa Bay in the slot, and they score just like that. Tampa Bay says, don't call it a comeback. Wow, Tampa Bay again strikes back. Sergachev, unbelievable. This time it was almost the same thing. Wall came out to play it. Toronto gave it away, and Tampa Bay struck. This is almost exactly what just happened on the other end of the ice, where Vasilevsky played it ahead and Tampa Bay turned it over. So they exchange goals. Unbelievable. So our scoreboard will update. It is officially 4-3 now. It's a 1-goal game. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for quite a finish here tonight. Tampa Bay has it down in Toronto zone again. 6 minutes to go on the clock. Coming out in front. Playing in front. There's a quick shot. McCabe going down to make the save. Let me see if I can give our scoreboard a little bump here. Try and force it to refresh. And Wall's going to glove that down and make the save. So Nyes gets his first point. Lots going on. Lots of play back and forth. No, okay, it'll reset when it wants to. It has a mind of its own today. But what a game. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming in and joining us. If this is your first time here, my name is Sam. Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience. We are going to be right here tomorrow night again for the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls as they have their play-in game. And then Thursday for the last game of the season, number 82, the Leafs and the New York Rangers. We'll have to see who's going to play and who's going to sit in that game. I'm hoping Mitch gets back in it. We'd love to see Marner play. Give him a chance to hit 100 points. Marner's sitting on 99. He'd be the first winger in Leaf history to crack 100 points, which would be absolutely incredible. Baba Yoga, what's going on? 3-2. Yes, it will update. Unfortunately, I don't control that scoreboard, so it will update. There it is. See, it's starting to update. It's a few minutes behind. It's been really lagging tonight, but it will update momentarily as it trickles through. But it is officially 4-3. But what a game this has been from the start. It has been back and forth, action-packed, just absolutely incredible. Toronto trying to make a statement, playing without Matthews, without Marner, without Giordano, without Samsonov. They're making that statement that even without our stars, we can come and play. And while they haven't had the shots that Tampa Bay has had, they've played a great defensive style of game, and they've capitalized on the attack. They've capitalized when they could. So they're just coming back from the commercial break. Knives, for those keeping track at home, has 1 assist. He has 3 shots and a +1 rating tonight. So Knives has had a pretty decent game. Oh, Penguins have tied it up. Penguins have tied it up 1-1 with 12 minutes to go. There we go. I can prep bringing out the Hulkster. Bringing out the Hulkster. So it's just coming back on. We'll give you the official time count. 5 minutes and 47 seconds. Bassey is human. Absolutely, he is. And the Tampa Bay Lightning have been on a little bit of a cold streak coming into tonight. So Dawson wants a wave, getting in on the wave action. Get your wave hands ready. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. It's virtual wave time. Hey, and here's Ryan O'Reilly with the steal. Trying to feed it back to the point, but it's intercepted by Kucherov, and here comes Kucherov. Kucherov bringing it into Toronto territory. Drops it back to the point. Comes back up to Kuch. Swing shot that hits a leg and goes to the far corner for Sergachev. Sergachev being pushed on, but not hard enough by Achari. Comes across to Kucherov. What a block by McCabe. Another shot and another great block by McCabe. Jake McCabe coming up huge. Quick shot. That goes just wide. Blue Jays and Leafs both leading 4-3. There you go. It's meant to be. Coming in. Quick shot. Wall going to make another great save. Hey. In the slot, Tampa Bay putting on the pressure. Toronto collapsing defensively. Moving the puck around. Comes to O'Reilly. He's going to get us the line and not out. Now Kerfoot does. He's going to roll this down right on Vasilevsky. Toronto's going to change. 4:40 to go in the third period. 4:40 to go in the third period. Here we go. Ron O'Reilly playing in his 700th game. There you go. He's got a milestone of his own going. Coming in front, going to pitch this out. Tampa Bay can't hold the line. Toronto chips it out. Here's Bunting. He makes a move, had it poke checked. All the way back down around. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're having a good time tonight, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are set. If you can't make it to the Raptor game tomorrow, we'd love to have you back on Thursday for the Leafs and the Rangers. And we're 5 subscribers away from 5660. All the way down. Toronto can't pick it up. Tampa Bay turning the corner. 3:50 to go now. 3:50 to go. Tampa Bay has it just outside of Toronto's line. Now they bring it in. Here comes Tampa Bay. Killorn going to drop it back. Quick shot. And Joseph Wall, did he get a piece of it? I think so, but it somehow went up into the netting. So we are getting a face-off. Great shot blocks by Jake McCabe. McCabe has turned out to be one of the best pickups of the year for the Maple Leafs. Absolutely incredible. He is a hard-hitting, shot-blocking defenseman. Really impressed with McCabe coming in. Well, yeah, Sam Lafferty is not playing tonight. Shows how much we've missed him. But Sam Lafferty not playing, Gustafsson not playing, Simmons not playing. So lots of Leafs not in this game. Unfazed, welcome in. Let's go, Nice. Nice. He's been solid. He's making a good case for himself. That's right. Only one more game to go to the playoffs. 1 week tonight. The Leafs kick it off with these Tampa Bay Lightning players. And it's funny, you're setting the tone. Tampa Bay was trying to come out and be physical, being aggressive, and Toronto did not roll over and go in their home like they did in the playoffs last year. Toronto stood their ground. It was Michael Bunting stepping up, Ryan O'Reilly stepping up. A lot of these players getting involved. Luke Shen stepping up and dropping the gloves. They're setting their tone that we're not going to be pushed around. So great job by the Leafs. They're really setting that tone to Tampa Bay. But this is going to be one for the finish, right? We're going to come in. It's a 1-goal game. Tampa is going to increase the intensity. They're going to look to close this one out during the stretch. Even though Toronto doesn't have all their guns playing, Tampa is out shooting them. Toronto in this period, can I see? Here it is. In the third period, Toronto has only had 4 shots. Tampa has had 12. Toronto had 12 in the first, 8 in the second, only 4 in the third. Right now, Toronto's just trying to hang on to this. And we know what happens when you try to hang on to the lead. Bad things can happen. So Toronto still needs to try and put offensive chances on the board. Action sus. What's going on? Buffalo is done. On out. Buffalo is done. Pittsburgh trying to stay alive. 6-2 New Jersey over the Sabres. Buffalo, good season. They got a lot of young talent. They're going to be in there next year. They're going to make the playoffs next year, I think, for sure. With Knives having only a couple of games under his belt, I'm worried he makes a rookie mistake like Tervis Durr. So Tank, don't forget, even though he only has a couple games under his belt, he's played in back-to-back NCAA championships. This guy has played a lot of championship caliber hockey. I know it's not NHL level, but he's been around championship contending teams. So I don't think he would make that big of a mistake. But you never know, right? He's a 20-year-old. He's not an 18 or 19-year-old. He seems to carry himself well, a good, mature, level set. All right, 3:18 to go. 3:18 to go.
Is it cookie?
Tampa Bay with the puck. Thank you, subscriber, coming in. There's the cookie man for Achari. McCabe going to play this one around to Shen. Shen gives it over in the corner. Tampa Bay back to the point. Quick shot, and that's going to go off a stick and at a play with 3:01 to go. 3:01 to go. If Penguins win tonight, Panthers have to beat the Canes on Thursday. So it depends what happens with the Islanders as well. So there's a couple of things that could take place for the Florida Panthers' fate. So hopefully Panthers can get it done. But yeah, it's going to be a tough close out of the season for the Panthers. Florida Park Explorers, we talked about them earlier. Welcome in, friends. Great to see ya. Here we go. It's an empty net for Tampa Bay with 3 minutes left on the clock. It's an empty net for the Lightning. The Lightning pulling out all the stops. It's behind the Toronto net. Coming around to the side, picked up by Kucherov. He's going to go back to the point. Cross ice. Big shot and a rebound. A big juicy rebound, and Toronto was able to clear. This one is going to come out. Tampa sends it right back in. Toronto gets it out again. Here's Aston Reese with the backhander. This is going to be the first game broadcast on TSN where Zach Aston Reese isn't going to get a goal. He usually is on fire when they are on the on TSN. You were talking about us? Nothing. No, never anything good. Coming out in behind the net. It's 3-4 bodies down behind the net. It comes around. Hedman, all 6'7" of them, is going to keep this in. Delayed penalty coming up to Toronto. Oh, this is not good. 2 minutes left to go. Cross ice, big shot. That's going to go high and wide. Kucherov going to send this in the slot. Puck is there. It's down. Everybody's digging away at it. And somehow Joseph Woll finds a way of covering it up. And there's a power play coming up to Tampa Bay as Toronto is getting called for a cross check. Oh my gosh. It's David. Oh, David says the shots allowed in the past 2 games, it's been crazy. So TJ Brody comes in with a huge check on Sorelli. So Toronto is going to find themselves in a hole. It's going to be a 6-on-4 situation here for the last 2 minutes of the game, and there's only 1:57 on the clock. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to see what these Leafs are made of. Let's flood the chat. Who you're cheering for. Go Leafs go. Go Lightning go. Let's root for your team. Let's break out the flags. Is the Leafs going to do it? Are the Lightning going to do it? Who you going for? Flood that chat. 2 minutes to go. Kucherov gets it back to Hedman. Cross ice to the Cooch. Kucherov looking cross ice. Gets it there for Stamkos. He bobbles it. Stolen by Justin Hall, and he's going to get it to the line. No, it's not out. Justin Hall makes a play on Stamkos. Tampa Bay coming in. Cross ice pass. Kucherov shot. And somehow, some way, somewhere, Joseph Woll shuts the door. What a save by the Wall. Unbelievable. Joseph Woll is huge. He does, Gordon. He does give up a lot of rebounds, but what a spectacular save. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming in to join us, thank you for being here. We are going to be here on Thursday for the Leafs and the Rangers as well. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can come back for that game. Here's Cooch. Side of the net, turns it off to O'Reilly. He's going to backhand this one down the ice. We will also be live tomorrow at 7 o'clock for the Toronto Raptors versus the Chicago Bulls. Play in-game as the Raptors trying to get into the playoffs. Our first ever NBA game should be fun. Here's Point. Point looking for his 50th goal. He can't come up with it. Turned over. Here's the Lightning. The Lightning starting to work up. Last minute of play in this period. Here they come.
Last minute of play in this period.
Point's going to send it around.
Is it cookie?
Far side for Stamkos. Let's go Achari. Let's go Leafs. Hedman cross to Cooch. Cooch waits, shoots, blocked. Nice block by McCabe. To Hedman, to Cooch again. Cross ice, it's in the slot. Picked up by Toronto. They can't get it past Hedman. To Kucherov again, who's standing on the faceoff dot side of the net for Perry. And he can't jam it in. 30 seconds to go. Toronto playing a diamond formation. Comes to Kucherov. Now they're back in the box. Cross going back door. Can't get it in. Perry can't jam it in the back door. To Hedman at the point. What a glove save by Joseph Woll with 16 seconds on the clock. Holy moly. What a save. This has been absolutely incredible performance by the young Joseph Woll. Wow. Unbelievable. This has been spectacular performance. Penguins are an absolute disgrace. Are they losing again? Let's check. 3-1 Chicago over Pittsburgh now. That's what I like to see. Sean, yes, the Bruins, what we're seeing the Bruins do this year, we may never see this again in our lifetime. It is something of magic. Here we go. Picked up. Tampa Bay sending it in. Oh, they're showing the highlights. That one got me. Dad blocks, what's going on? I'll get you the total shots in a second. I want to get you the updated numbers. I believe it's 46-24 are the totals. Tampa Bay has 14, 19, and 13. Toronto is 12, 8, and 4. So Tampa's putting a lot of rubber. Absolutely incredible. So 19 seconds left on the Tampa Bay power play, but only 16 seconds left to go. Toronto is up by 1. Gator bringing up the Lightning, hoping Lightning can strike here in the last 16 seconds of the game. Let's go, Leafs, go. Make it happen. Here's Kucherov. Kucherov taking a shot in front. Woll makes another great save. Perry picks it up, throws it in front. 5 seconds to go. Hedman to Kucherov. Another shot block. It's there in front. McCabe, he can't get it. He's barely standing on his feet. And it's over. The Leafs have won. The Leafs have won. Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance by the Toronto Maple Leafs with no Matthews, no Marner, no Giordano, no Lafferty, no Samsonov. The Leafs, with a gutsy performance, take this one 4-3. Absolutely spectacular. Wow. Unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, what a finish to this hockey game. Stick around. We're going to go to back to the locker room and let's talk about the 3 stars of this game. So we're going to get the stats going and we're going to take a look.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars of the game. Yes, well, we're going through the 3 stars. We're 20 likes away from 300 likes. If you haven't hit that like, do me a favor, smash that like. Let's get it up to 300. Our biggest liked hockey stream of the year would be absolutely incredible. Captain Tuttle, what's going on? I am in the Toronto area. That is correct. Okay, here we go. The 3 stars for tonight's game. We're going to scroll through the stats here. I could do that. You know what? We're going to give star number 3 to Sergachev. Sergachev with a great game. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, +1, 6 shots on goal, 3 hits in 22 minutes of ice time. I think we're going to go star number 2. You know what? It's about damn time. Star number 2 is going to Willie Nylander. 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points, +1, 5 shots, 3 takeaways in 19 minutes of play. And without a shadow of a doubt, star number 1 goes to the keeper of the twine, it is going to be Joseph Woll. What an unbelievable effort Joseph Woll put up today, just shutting down the Lightning. He stole this game for Toronto. So great game. Here are your stats. We're going to go through the game stats and the Editown scoreboard. Again, before you leave, make sure to hit that like. 8 likes away from 300. Smash that like button. Of course, some big milestone achievements today. Steven Stamkos playing in his 1,000th NHL game. We had, what's his name? Ryan O'Reilly in his 700th career game. We had Matthew Knies picking up his first NHL point and his first NHL penalty in today's game. So he's finally getting on the scoreboard. And here we go. Here are the overall stats. 49 shots for Tampa Bay, 24 for Toronto. 52% in the faceoff circle. The Lightning take that one. 48% for Toronto. Toronto goes 2 for 6 on the power play. Tampa Bay goes 0 for 8. How ridiculous is that? 6 and 8 penalties in this game for each team. That means this is going to be a brutal playoff series. On the hit side, 23 hits for Toronto, which is a good number for them. 29 hits for Tampa Bay. Toronto, though, blocking a ton of shots. It's that group defense that we talked about. 18 blocks for Toronto, only 6 block shots for Tampa Bay. Your goal scorers from start to finish in the first period, it was William Nylander, his 39th, from O'Reilly and Yarncroc. Then it was Alex Killorn tying it up, his 26th from Sergachev and Stamkos. It was Luke Schenn, then his 4th. They now award Achari an assist on that. In the second period, it was Prebix, his 5th from Point and Kucherov. Then it was Kelly Yarncroc, his 20th from Tavares and Nylander. And then in the third, it was Ryan O'Reilly, his 16th from Knies and Nylander. And then Sergachev at the end, his 10th to make it a 1-goal game in Toronto. Just hung on to do it. And there we go. 300 likes. So you know what we have to do? Before we do the out-of-town scoreboard, I'm going to stand up. You're not going to see it, but I'm going to do it. For 300 likes, we're going to hit the gritty. We're going to hit the gritty. That's right. We're hitting the gritty to celebrate 300 likes. There we go. You can all do it at home along with me. There we go. Thank you all so much. A little gritty for 300. Wow. Thank you all so much. That was incredible. Incredible. Samwell will now go streaking. Yeah, that's right, Captain Tuttle. We're going to turn off the camera and go streaking. No, we're not. All right. Excuse me. Here is your out-of-town scoreboard. New Jersey taking it 6-2 over the Buffalo Sabres. Philadelphia 4-3 in overtime over Columbus. Columbus is okay taking that loss as they are in the battle for Bedard. Carolina 4-1 over Detroit. Boston setting a record for points as they absolutely wiped the floor with the Washington Capitals 5-2. Pittsburgh is down 3-1 against Chicago. 4.5 minutes to go there in the third period. The Islanders and Florida Panthers watching this game very, very closely. Winnipeg 2-0 over Minnesota. Colorado up 1-0 over the Edmonton Oilers. And could that potentially be a conference final game? Colorado, Edmonton. That would be absolutely incredible to watch. And the other two games start at 10 o'clock p.m. And there's I Can Prep coming in, dropping a gifted membership. I Can Prep, thank you so very much for that. And there you go, our good friends, Florida Park Explorers. You have been awarded a membership. I Can Prep, you just poked the bear shark, giving him the custom emojis to play with. So thank you, I Can Prep, sincerely for the gifted memberships tonight. Much, much appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for all the NHL hockey tonight. We're going to scoreboard watch the rest of the evening. I hope you have a great evening. We're going to be right back here tomorrow for the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be our first basketball game. So swing by, check it out, and let's have some fun. But more importantly, if you can't make tomorrow, book it in your calendars. Thursday night, 7 o'clock. It's the Leafs and the New York Rangers. Game number 82 to close out the season. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. So until then, mods, thank you so much. You are amazing, and I owe you so much thanks, love, and respect. Thank you. All of our channel members appreciate the investment in our channel, allowing us to do so much. To everyone who found us today and hit that subscribe, hit that like, thank you for supporting our channel. We appreciate it so much. And a special shout out to Icon Prep for those gifted memberships. Really, really appreciate it. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience, we say thank you. Have a good sleep, because we're going to get back together and do this all over tomorrow. But instead of the blue and white, we're going for the black and red. We the North. Let's go Raptors. And we're going to close out on a freeze. We'll see you in the streams.